But we've got the map ban phase, of course, to show you guys. We'll find out where we're going. We'll just go through that nice and slow. See what it's going to be. Clubhouse, Bank banned out. Kafe is map number 1. Interesting. So I like this from MIBR. See that they're the ones who picked that early on. Remember how we always talk about how LATAM doesn't like Kafe?
That's true.
Seems like they're leaning into it.
Yeah, they're starting to play it finally.
I bet you MIBR practiced that heavy in the back, while no one was paying attention to them, and they did everything they could to make it their map so they could master it and guarantee a map win in this best of 3. That's good practice.
FaZe and Team 1 were really the only teams that were comfortable going to maps like to Kafe Dostoevsky. And even at some point, FaZe also joined Team 1 to be one of the few teams that actually went to Coastline in Latin America. But Villa will be our decider for this one. Consulate is map 2, so we're going to see 2 Consulates today, confirmed 100%. It's up to MIBR to guarantee themselves the 1 point on Kafe Dostoevsky and then move on to Consulate, where, historically speaking, they have had decent results on it. Maybe not in recent play, but still.
I fully expect MIBR to have some really crazy stuff to show us on Kafe. The fact that they so confidently picked that right out the gate, they really wanted to bring that Kafe. It definitely looks like, it smells like a pocket pick. It smells like they put more practice into that than you would expect their opponents to have, considering how unpopular Kafe is in the Latin American region. So that to me is very interesting. And if it be the case that MIBR cannot push that on a hard win, not just they win in OT, but on a like 7-3, 7-4 quota, if MIBR can't get that kind of a win on Kafe,
they're gonna need like a solid win.
Then we're gonna go to map 3, I think.
Possibly.
I mean, possibly. I would. That's my ventured guess there.
We say all of that in let's say. No hindsight, but
it's just a forecast.
Yeah, we're forecasting it by using the most recent matchups, our history in the past 6 or so months, knowing these teams
and witchcraft
and a bit of witchcraft.
Yes.
So all spring. Halloween was a couple days ago. So does anybody knock on your door?
Yeah, I got one group of kids. I wasn't there, but we did get one group of kids. Marcella gave them. We didn't have any candy, so she gave them a full package of cookies, like a whole, large package of cookies.
I wish I did trick-or-treating.
Yeah, it was the only group, so.
That's what you guys believe, though. 74% for MIBR, 26% for YeaH Gaming. That's fair enough. A few percentages here and there, but I think you get the good idea.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, MIBR, again, they are definitely the favorite team going into this, but I will say that I have high hopes for this long term. Maybe map number 1. Based on what we've got here, maybe map number 1 is going to be a little one-sided.
Yeah,
possible.
We're trying to kill the time here as we're waiting for all our players to be ready.
But I expect that this series could be really good if YeaH Gaming don't let map number 1 being a possible loss discourage them going into 2 and 3. Well, I mean, that's always the case. It always works some way like that. We're only going to know once we actually get into it, once we start seeing what's coming out. It's entirely possible that YeaH Gaming's just as good on Kafe as MIBR thinks they are. So we will only know once we actually get to see the gameplay come out. The thing is, like, so much practice goes in on the back end to kind of refine strategies on maps. And the reason why it's so hard to have a really solid knowledge about this sort of stuff that's like persistent and always relevant is very specific. This stuff is always changing. The maps that teams favor continue to cycle. They never stop cycling. The strategies that work keep moving. The operators, there's always new ones, changing how things work. So saying, yeah, this team is a Consulate map, or sorry, this team is good at Consulate, or this team is good at Bank, or blah, blah, blah. It's all based on the lead up to the match in particular.
Yeah. So I think the deepest you can go is like 6 months before.
Maybe.
And even then, it's really digging hard.
Yeah.
2 to 3 months is really what you're looking for, and the performance in the past month is usually the biggest telltale.
So, well, yeah, and MIBR, again, I'm guessing that Kafe, since it's outside of the typical LATAM map pool, I'm guessing that MIBR, they've practiced this one specifically to try and gain an advantage early on. Let's see if that works out for them. Band phase starts. MIBR starting on defense. Thatcher banned. Would it be a real match in Latin America without a Thatcher ban, is the question.
No.
The answer, there you go. Good luck, have fun, so we will get to play this game. Thank you, M King.
Where is it?
Slow bands coming out.
GLHF is what makes the game go around. Lion. It's going to be the second ban, so expecting some roam play from MIBR, possibly doubling up with a Pulse plus a Mozzie that worked fairly well in combination, in tandem on this map. Echo will be removed from YeaH Gaming, and we'll leave this with a last operator ban. Are you going to see Jaeger again, or will it be a Kafe? Since the Thatcher is banned, I would expect that to make a bit of sense.
We'll see.
Mira. Yeah.
Mira.
I think people just auto-ban the teams, the operators. Mira's effective, for sure. But maybe the Kafe, we'll see. Because of the fact that both the Thermite and the Havana are available, this might be okay. But I would be afraid of a Mute Mozzie combination. It works really, really well in Kafe.
We'll see in just a second what happens with that lineup. We got the Mute being brought out. Probably could still see that Mozzie. Dude, is this music exclusive to Kafe?
I think so. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Why isn't it in all of them?
Yeah, it's really nice.
I'm just going to listen to this.
It's like playing Delta Force.
Bandit going to be 6 picked off at the clash there. You got the Mute being brought as well. No Mozzie. But Mute is also just good by himself, so that's fine. Okay, ban's done. We'll load into the game now.
Attackers need to locate and
see what we can actually see here. Reading is the first sight
camera feed up and running.
from MIBR. Interesting. Don't often see that. Usually you'll have the primary site be the top floor. If not the top, sometimes the bottom. But reading is the primary. Let's try to trip up their enemies, it seems. Might be a good call there from MIBR. The operator selection, I mean, it's not necessarily catered towards a mid-reading take, but it's very versatile. You can do pretty much anything you want. One thing to note is that there's a distinct lack of explosive soft destruction on the side of YeaH Gaming. They will have to rely on the Twitch drones to get rid of the evil eyes, which is not necessarily all that reliable. So that's risky.
So, Bullet and the Bandit's taking a bit of damage. I assume that's something from the setup. So
yeah, probably. I mean, likely something from one of their teammates, I guess?
It only makes sense.
Yeah. Because I didn't see, we haven't seen any engagements this early on. Would have been weird if that had been the case. Now.
Guns and batteries, I see it. Okay, you get it.
Seems some
an electrician.
Seems some scamming coming out here, and they're just looking to see what's going on. What they can find. Good information on the site, at least. Lots of things being scanned out on the top floor. I mean, obviously, YeaH Gaming is going to expect a top floor hold here from MIBR. That's how you defend reading. You have to delay by cocktail before you actually fall back to the site. That's just the standard stuff. Nothing crazy going on so far. Navi's is set up for a C4 underneath. He wants to kill somebody in piano. The call has just been made. There's someone in piano. That was a detonation. I don't know if it was a C4. No, it wasn't. Breach charge from YeaH.
It just opens up the entry into piano from the top of red stairs.
Yes, sir. It's good access.
So a lot of presence here on the top floor, and we'll see a Mute Jammer that is put down, and might see a breaching charge here to get in to bathroom and eliminate it from there. But hey, you can just walk around and destroy it. You're really just possibly unsure if there's anybody playing at the top of the white stairs, and indeed, there's Cyber. I see you.
We've got 3 people holding this top floor right now, 1 from the white stairs. Free is trying his best to deal with this player on white. He's going to push out the firebolts. It will force Cyber to rotate a little bit, but not a whole lot. And Cyber's now aware of the pressure he's getting from the back. Flash coming in here to blind Cyber, which might allow one of his teammates to push, but Cyber runs away. And now white stairs, solid control for the attack.
Yeah, Freeze used one of his crossbow bolts to push him back and confirm it, but Bullet will find 1 kill on Young Grace. GCR has found M-King. It's a 1-1 trade, the Maestro to the IQ, but Bullet will find another on a GCR, and Peter Yarn is trying to push against the Bandit that I believe he's in still this spot. Novice will fall, but Bullet still collecting the 3K. Guy, aka Guillerme, is all on his own here. The entrance into the A bomb site, but it's all being watched, and Cyber can definitely go for it. Bullet so low on HP, but he's done his job impeccably possible here with the F90, as that gun does a boatload of damage. You can definitely do work with the tracks as well, depending on how your opponents peek against you. This 1 kill And will they start pushing against D? No, he's going to get shot in the face. Hugzord is hugging the wall in reading. And that's the end of the round right there. Picks up a book and lies down. That's a very comfortable looking sofa, to say the least.
Solid win there for MIBR on the defense. If I can be honest, it really just comes down to, yeah, they spent a long time trying to clear out the top floor. Didn't get a whole lot out of it when they went for the eventual push. Yes, they got control, but so little time left. Not enough picks to really matter in the long run. Then they rotate back, or the defenders rotate back to reading, and they're just waiting it out until the push came from YeaH, and at that point, again, really too late. So it was kind of an off push. I don't really know how to put it other than they didn't have anything set up in terms of like an actual attack strategy. They're just pushing down lanes. That's risky when you're on the attacking side.
Need to locate and defuse bombs.
Run that risk, you get punished. Now, MIBR setting up on the top floor. Once again, but this time they'll actually be on it as a site. Now, what that means is YeaH Gaming won't have to clear out roamers. They'll just be hitting the top floor. But it also means that they'll have to take the fight directly to MIBR upstairs. Instead of the roamers upstairs just falling back whenever you start applying pressure to them. A little bit different. We'll see how that pans out. Standards lineup overall, you can see there's a pulse, which means it's going to be roaming downstairs. That pulse is going to be trying to C4 from below. And King on the Meister just focus on gathering information, trying to deny that default plant. There are potentially 3 C4s on this defense right now, which is a lot of downstairs pressure. So I said earlier, you might not have to clear out the roamers. I think I might have been wrong about that. Yeah, considering how heavy they are on the downstairs presence.
There's no actual roam clear. You have something to hold on to positions that you have cleared by having the tracks available here. So it's something, but first you need to clear your opponents out. And the Capitao was great at zoning them, but not really at fully pushing them permanently from the position that they're in. The Jackal might be an operator that YeaH Gaming might need to bring. I understand the reasoning behind the Twitch pick, but there's the mute jammers that are around that will block it, that'll make it more difficult, and you're losing them. Might be a point where you might think, you know, if they're really going to keep flanking us or be very difficult to deal with in one position, there we go. That's 2 drones that have picked off 1 ADS, maybe 2, and that's it. Hugzord will find Yangi as he jumps down his welcoming arms with a shotgun. Hugzord firing up again as you'll see the F2 hammering in, giving information with a drone right behind him. And Hugzord is going to retreat to the front side here of Cigar, and we'll go back into Piano. Clear time as GCR will come on in. And while you've lost 1 player, you can still get wallbanged behind that Cigar. Oh my god. Oh my god. Novice, he's ready. He's downstairs. He just needs all the information, but I'm not sure if he can actually get the kills from below. Maybe this is an indestructible part of the map. Cyber will get 1.
They're in Cigar, which is, yeah.
Yeah, it's completely indestructible, so you can't really do much against them, but you can give a ton of information, and 2 kills will be following up here. Just having the information is massive, and MIBR have taken 0 frickin' damage in this one. A Nitro from Novi's doesn't even matter. GCR is on his own. He's going to have to fight through this. There's a shotgun trailed right at him here as he comes in around the corner for Hugzord. Hugzord not getting aggressive against him. And he gets tapped in the head by Novi's. MIBR flawless to a T, not a single point of damage lost, and they both double up here on the Twitch. This has been so well done. Where was this MIBR all season?
No, well, they're here now, and that's all that really matters, I guess. They might be the only team not to get pushed out of Pro League this season. They would be if they managed to win this. It would be truly impressive. We'll see if they can manage that. Now, so far, we've seen not a whole lot being shown by YeaH Gaming, if I'm being honest. Again, it mostly comes down to I don't think they have a clear idea of what they want to attack or how they want to attack it. That can be, like, you can win, I guess, like that. It's just you're putting yourself at the mercy of your enemy. And, of course, you never want to do that. So, it's unlikely. We'll see if the bounce back will come out, though. right now it's looking pretty solid for MIBR. They'll go to the kitchen for their next defense. Looks like we might get a full cycle. For those of you who don't know, full cycle is all 3 rounds in a row on defense or attack. And basically the way that works is when you're defending, and if you win a site, you have to wait 2 rounds before you can go to that site again. So you win it, then you have to defend 2 other places, then you can go to that site. But yeah, so if you win all 3 of those, that's a full cycle, and you can go back to your first site right after those 3 wins.
Yeah, so you don't have to play outside of reading. You just leave it there. There's no reason to be by the engine, so it's all good.
Yeah, Engine is a site that not a lot of people like to go to these days.
No, it's been played like a couple times this whole Pro League season even, and it's just not the play.
So it's going to be a bakery hold here on the defense of the bottom floor. Thermite exothermic charges going off there by the white garage. That I think that's just the white garage wall, the external one that they opened up, if I'm not mistaken. I can't see it. But I'm going to guess that it was the garage wall.
Yeah, again, we cannot really control the camera and where it goes.
Just venturing a guess here.
Yep. Just depending on where the audio cue came in from.
It sounded like garage wall, so assume that. We definitely know that the site walls are still intact, all of them. Couldn't be that.
Scanning for electronic device.
Slow going here for YeaH Gaming. Once again, they're just clearing out from the top floor. Now we've got just a standard hold from... They're waiting. They're just waiting.
Yeah. It is genuinely odd.
Middle floor control here for YeaH. It's not odd. I mean, that's not what I mean. It's just an odd... What's weird is the way that YeaH Gaming are choosing to go about this, and that they're just going for pure vertical control. They haven't tried to take control of Bakery. They aren't pressuring White, even though they opened it. They're just pure and simple. They didn't even get the default cam in the White hallway. They're pure and simple going for vertical. And that's dangerous, again, because you leave yourself exposed, or vulnerable, I should say, to not having enough access to the site when you want to go for the push. If you don't get enough picks off of that vertical control, if those breach charges, those holes above, cannot get you a couple kills, maybe even a few, then the odds of you taking the round, very low. It's a big risk for YeaH Gaming to take. You can see this, if that clock continues to tick away, it's getting even more and more dangerous. It'll be smokes to facilitate a push, a drop down into the meat locker. Yangi has made it, so has Bedrin. GCR is with him. We've got 3 attackers in meat locker. Now it's hard to get out of there, especially with bullets on the case. He's gonna hold out on 1, but can't get any more as Free gets 1 from above. And there you go, Bedrin with 2 for himself as he pushes into the site. The explosive take from the drop down working great for YeaH Gaming. The slow, methodical take there, actually the right call. Cyber has to retake his own site now, and it's not going to be easy, especially not when Pedrin's on that case, and Gui also gets a kill. So YeaH Gaming, a mop-up there of MIBR in their first round in this match.
Yeah, you end up dropping the hatch, so that flank that the castle was looking for, it didn't exist.
Now, typically, the way that they attack that is what I would call a very risky play.
Yes.
I don't necessarily want to applaud YeaH Gaming for deciding to go for that, because it could have so easily backfired. But it worked out. They got it. At least there's that.
Hello. Yes,
and
we're back.
Just in case you're wondering what's going on behind the scenes.
This is running on Windows.
We get a nice sneak peek into the inner workings of Rainbow Six Siege.
We're hacking the mainframe. Click, click.
So round done. YeaH Gaming get there first in this series. Good job to them. They've managed it. They're on the board.
Yeah, but now you have reading to deal with, which is a very difficult site, and it definitely was in the very first round. Just because you went to that third site, it means that the rotation is already done, so you can go back to the first site that you were on. I think you were explaining before, Michael. Now will be the similar playstyle from MIBR. They're running pretty much the same operators as they did before. I assume Hugsjord will be playing inside of reading, as he did. And Bullet plus Cyber will be supporting one another on this top floor of the bar. Maybe we'll be seeing Novus. That's a pretty good position to have the Black Eye. But playing at the top of White Stairs is a very difficult position for attackers to deal with you, just because you can just keep bouncing up and down, and especially when you hold on to the freezer hallway with a bandit, as we saw before, it's very complicated to push you out of spots like that. And because you have Maestro cameras, you can have a lot of information that is very difficult to deal with, especially given the fact that YeaH Gaming, they're bringing them a Twitch, but those drones aren't really surviving for too long. The Jackal play will be in, so just trying to deal with any potential roamers. This is good adaptation from YeaH Gaming, specifically on this site. Something that really bit them in the behind 2 or so rounds ago. So YeaH is scanning about and trying to find any utility around. There we go. That is the Valkyrie camera spotted inside of the speaker in piano. Drone will come on in from the red hatch, and we'll keep checking around. They're going to dive down into car at some point, and Bullet is playing at the bottom or midway through the stairs. He'll be downstairs fighting, and Cyber will be able to win it out. He takes a bit of fire from behind, but he's still alive. GCR is the one eliminated. Gonna go for a contestation, and yes, Freeze is taken out. The Jackal is outside the building. That's not where you're supposed to be. Terrible position here to be in. Look at that second Maestro camera. The Evil Eye is giving out all the callouts, all the information. Now he's gonna try to fight against the IQ. Pre-firing around the corner, and through the wall. There we go. A beautiful play from Cyber. Triple kill for him. And this is just going so perfectly for MIBR. The way that they ferry that information back to the relevant players is so good. What a breath of fresh air after a previous game.
It was really good awareness there from Cyber as well, shooting through the wall. He actually did manage to down someone there. I mean, this is still roam from MIBR, and you can see the attempted rotation from YeaH here is going to be stopped from Navi's if he were to hit his shots, but he missed all of his shots, and YeaH will win that. Padrin also trying to push into 90. He's got control of 90 now, but his position's given away. MIBR trying to challenge. Cyber's here looking for this 4th kill. He could actually still ace this. He's got 3 so far. Challenges Padrin, wins it. There you go. YeaH, though, gets his 2nd. Still looking really good for MIBR, but YeaH might be able to clutch this. That's a bullet hole made there, and the final kill for Cyber, the ace. Off of that bullet hole. Beautiful job to him. Great situational awareness from Cyber.
Oh my god.
Look at that.
Man, Cyber is on a roll today.
Yes, indeed. So, reading will go the way of MIBR once more, and we will change to the top floor. Kitchen doesn't look very comfortable for MIBR. Luckily, they'll only have to go there one more time, assuming they win this top floor defense right now. The last round mostly just came down to Cyber stopping the roam clear of the top floor and then falling back. YeaH Gaming lost so much manpower, it's really hard for them to recover. MIBR threw a few players away. Navi's missed some really big shots, but ultimately, MIBR wins it in the end. And Cyber gets the ace, so congratulations to him for that. That's a big ace. I mean, he really just did it all for his team there.
So now, MIBR bringing the cloud again. They're going to be able to trick all these walls. YeaH Gaming's response is, let's just not bring the Jackal anymore, and let's try to bum rush things with the Ying. It can work because there's windows, so that's something that can be used effectively to blind your opponents. And the biggest deal in the previous round wasn't the fact that MIBR were roaming. It's just they had the Evil Eyes, and they had all the cameras that were giving them information, and then they just won the gunfights. And that's something that a Jackal will just not help you deal with. I like that that there's the Twitch, but those drones have picked off like pretty much not a single important Evil Eye or Black Eye or whatever you want to call them.
Black Eye is the Valkyrie camera.
Black Eye and Evil Eyes, both of them were in play, and both of them were used very effectively. Yet GCR was able to find nothing. Zilch, nada, null.
A bomb has been located.
Nada. Oh wait, no, that's the other one. That's where you say no, like in response to. It's like no problem. Sorry.
Then yeah,
I'm still learning.
It's okay.
There's the Maestro cam being protected by M King, zooming it up. He's trying to zap it from the skylight, as you can see. It's a really tough angle. And he's actually hitting the... he's going to get it. Wow, GCR.
That's a long-range one.
Can we say threading the needle for that one? Because he certainly did. It's close.
Oh, that's a Maestro camo eliminated. This is the bum rush. Go for the Ying. This is where they drop Skylight and fight, but PDR's been lost. This is something we used to see ages ago, but the Nitro from Bullet hits perfectly. The mute sitting inside. Finally, the Ying will go off, but YeaH will be able to come in, clean up the Maestro, but Hugsword on the refrag. GCR finding one of his own. GCR with 2 now on a Cyber. It's a 2v2 with the smoke and the mute. A minute 20 left. There's no smokes left, and the tracks are laid out very clearly, both in the freezer, and they know where the diffuser is. So Bullet will rotate around, and YeaH will have to drop down and fight here by the cigar balcony. Twitch is known. GCR just is very low on health. And they know that they're in the freezer, but I'm not sure if it's known for YeaH that they've rotated one player around here into the BCA site, and there's the headshot. YeaH's down. Hugsword with a headshot on GCR, and the round is done and over. The Ying threw her Candelas down, but it was like 4 seconds too late. Mistimed, as if you're not playing much Ying, it's difficult to always keep track of timing the steps to how you're supposed to use Candelas. A horrendous round here from YeaH Gaming's MIBR. We're able to clean them up. Bum rushing nets you kills, but it does not net you the round.
It net them 2 kills, but the ultimate thing is that the diffuser wasn't planted because the guy who was carrying it got downed, and there was no follow-up on that. Usually if you go for a diffuse plant like that, you have to have somebody close behind the planter to pick it up in case the first planter fails. But not the case in this match. And hey, you know what happens? It happens, but
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
there you go.
attackers.
MIBR putting themselves up 4-1, looking pretty one-sided right now, wouldn't you say, Kasan?
Yep.
Now, definitely possible to come back. Can't count out YeaH Gaming just yet. A reminder, this is Kafe, this is defense we're talking about. But I don't know, it's looking pretty solid here for MIBR. I wouldn't be surprised if they were able to bring this all the way home based on what we're seeing right now. Now,
10 seconds left.
kitchen defense has been the worst for MIBR so far. It's the only place that they've lost so far, which means I wouldn't be surprised if we see this go 4-2. But if this first half ends 5-1, oh, you can bet your bottom dollar that MIBR are going to be able to lock out the map. Now, this is what we expected. Reminder, this is MIBR's map. So if MIBR win here, that's not a crazy thing. And we're not going to be surprised by that necessarily.
Nope.
And it's mostly going to come down to what happens in map number 2, which is Consulate. That being YeaH Gaming's map pick, well, of course, that's where they need to show up, really.
And right now, if MIBR are able to close it, and you said in the pre-show, if MIBR close map 1 very effectively, like a, 7-2, 7-3, then this is going to affect YeaH Gaming's morale. Coming into map 2, GCR, a lot of damage, an eliminated Bullet, taking none. And Nano Tox thrown at the halfway point here, brown stairs, and it'll fall back. YeaH has taken a bit of damage as well, and nobody's expecting Novice now. Set up at the bottom of the red stairs. Watching Shangri. I'm just so used to here's a shout out to Shangri from Forest. But here we are. Novice playing by the small room, the bakery. And he can just rotate in between these two positions very effectively. We see some teams that run Castle on this site. We saw it before, and it's an effective use of the operator to just, hold on to some of the important positions by the bakery and into the bottom of red stairs. It really confuses the attackers and forces them to use a lot of utility that they might not want to be using.
GCR has been fragging out for YeaH Gaming a lot, so the fact that he's gone early is really, really rough for the attack. Navi's is getting the refrag there onto Freeze out after Free had managed to get 1 kill over by Pillars. And the second for Navi's, nice kill there onto Gui. He lost that fight last time. YeaH will get that kill back, though, for YeaH Gaming. Still positive for MIBR. Well, that's a really good result, if you ask me, from Navi's. Great roam. Only 40 seconds left for these last two attackers to start pushing towards the site. You can bet your bottom dollar these last three defenders are going to be holding really firm towards the site, just waiting it out. Vertical destruction is going to not be that relevant in all likelihood, as we're in the last 25 seconds. These last two defenders actually have to start rushing now. You can see Padrin is going to go through the drop down, while YeaH is going to try and push in through the hallway. The drop down, actually no, forewent, as it will be a straight push in through the hallway. No one on the drop. That's a distraction, but it's been called out by the Valkyrie camp. Both players are spotted now, and they're going to have to win these fights in order to take the round. With so little time, it doesn't seem likely. That's 1 for YeaH and 2 for MKing to respond. MIBR 5-1 first half. And this is looking like that dominant match that we were theorizing was possible in the pregame.
In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure you can go and vote on at ESL Rainbow Six. Go to our Twitter page and let us know what you think and what you expect will be the case for map 2. Now, the poll might not be up yet, but it will be soon. So expect that. We're going to get a map 2 regardless. So that's the big question. Right now, 5-1, and MIBR are at the helm, like, so firmly. It's pretty insane. It's like we're Kafe Dostoevsky, and you're just expecting the music to be played. You know, you have some Shahrazad, some Rimsky-Korsakov that's being played around in this wonderful cafe, and MIBR are just having a grand old time.
They seem to be just that, yeah. It's been a good one for MIBR. I mean, again, Kafe, not a map that most teams are very comfortable with in Latin America, and I think MIBR just leaned into it. They practiced it, which is working out well for them. Now, the real question is going to come. I mean, I think at this point we can treat this one kind of as. I mean, we cannot be surprised by what's happening. The real question is what's gonna happen when we change to map number 2. Will we see YeaH Gaming fall apart? Will we see their mental fortitude wane, or are they going to be able to win on their map and bring us to map number 3? That's the big question. And I know I'm treating it like a foregone conclusion. It certainly seems like one right now.
Yeah, because this is like it's not looking even close.
No,
and that's why. And maybe this is YeaH's map to lose, but then a reset up for map 2. So, hey, sometimes it happens. But MIBR will take a lot of damage here just entering the building. Bullet and MKing drop down to around half HP. Gridlock even lower. Freeze will find Hugsword. Oh, my. Thermite is eliminated, but Novi's with a refrag here. All the tracks have been laid out on the white stairs, and MKing is on the reverse repel. You take down the smoke, though. That is a pretty darn big entry for the attackers, and Novi's with another one. He's looking for a third. He's already on the site here and reading. Okay. This is open. He finds one, but YeaH is right behind. He's going to get killed again by Cyber, who's watching for this play here from the pillars. And PDRN can watch in from above, but the shotty is taken out from behind. The round falls apart for YeaH Gaming, and it's all up to Cyber to hold. He has to reload the Bailiff if he wants to open up a bit more to the floorboard and hit. Yeah, he will get spotted. So it's very easy now for the attackers to just lay back, sit back, go on the reverse repel. Got tracks, and this is going to force PDRN to drop down. He's going to fire off, but he's taken down very low HP, and the other angle held by Bullet inside of reading. That's a round done. Pistols are fired up everywhere as MIBR are on map point. And remember, this is map number 1 in this best of 3 series. So who knows? Maybe YeaH Gaming are just trying to go through this and reset mentally for map 2. As we've talked about it before, Kicks, it's just that mental fortitude. It really is difficult to keep together when you're fighting games like this.
As long as they can just get this done, move to map 2 with a clear new conscience, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's not unrecoverable here.
Definitely.
And I think YeaH Gaming's got it in them. We've been seeing some wins here for MIBR, but we've also been seeing some decent mechanical skill on the side of YeaH Gaming. I think their communication could use a little bit of work. We've seen a couple moments where, for example, that plant attempt, in through Skylight when the YeaH rushed in. I mean, you expect there to be some kind of backup there. Not a lot of calls going out clearly on that whole front. And
smokes went at the top of the bar, not even on the freezer or on the...
Well, they were trying to cover the drop, right? I get it, but at the same time, there needs to be more coverage, I guess? I don't know. The Candelas weren't useful.
No, the one popped after 3 had died.
Yeah.
It's like, well, the YeaH's already dead. It's like a post-mortem kind of thing.
It was post-mortem. It's weird.
All right. 6-1 now. MIBR close to finishing map number 1, Kafe Dostoyevsky. A map that they certainly look to be very comfortable on, at least when looking at the defense, as they were able to rack up 5 rounds in total. Very effective on this map that was reintroduced into the map pool after massive changes earlier on in the season after the Raleigh Major, proving to be one of, well, actually before that even. It's like everything's a blank in your head at this point. It's like everything happens so fast.
What are we talking about?
The addition of Kafe.
Oh, yeah.
Literally the first day of the season after the Milan finals.
And everybody loves
July, and everybody loves it.
Well,
it's a very technical map, to say the least.
Latin America hasn't been playing it a whole lot, but
that's Latin America.
I mean, most people in Comp Siege really love this map. It's been proven to be one of the better ones these days. MIBR, you can see they've got this East Repel strategy set up. Again, I've only ever seen teams that actually really put time and thought and effort into their Kafe go for East Repel attack strategies.
Yeah.
It means that they're actually investing time, practice hours into this map. And that's why MIBR find themselves 6-1 match point right now. Run out here from the Vigil. He looks the wrong way! Hug sword! Oh no! GCR gets the kill, and he falls back into the site. GCR's gonna rewatch the spot, and he's gonna have a good laugh at that one. At least he got the kill, though, right? He got the kill. He ate a lot of damage from the track singers, but GCR got the kill.
He got the wrong one.
The funny thing is that Hugzord didn't get the refrag. That's the.
He's like, wait a second, what just happened?
What was that?
What's all the commotion in here?
Oh man. And yeah, okay, so
funny moments.
Man advantage to YeaH Gaming. They don't want to lose quite yet. They're giving it their all.
Well, the tracks have all been taken off, and Hugzord was unable to find the Vigil, as the Vigil kind of understood what was going on, and he did not push up further. The white stairs, YeaH will find Bullet and take him out. Freeze has taken a lot of damage here. A half HP, and GCR will got another one on Novi Cyber, getting shot from below, and he's looking the wrong way. He turns the corner, PDRN gets the last 2, and flawless from YeaH Gaming.
Oh boy.
They collect the second round. Pleased, for the love of God, not like this.
Let's watch a replay of what happened there with that Vigil. Here he is, ready to run out. Impact comes out, and whoops, we're looking the wrong way. He gets the kill, and Hugzord's just chilling. He's just chilling. Yeah, he bumped into him. His pathing was changed by Hugzord's presence. Wait, I can't walk there. Weird. Oh, I guess I'll go back in the building. Oh, man.
It happens even in Pro League, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, honestly, it's still a video game, and sometimes some funny stuff will happen.
Some good stuff, man.
It's okay. It's hilarious. I love it. But that was that. YeaH Gaming were able to secure their second round. Who knows? Maybe it'll be the only round that they can get extra here on their defense. They'll go down to Kitchen. So I'm very curious how this is going to be set up, because right now, if you look at YeaH, he's actually opening up half of the wall. What a lot of teams do is that they put pressure inside a bakery, and then once they are so pressured and they burn so much time, they fall back into Kitchen and then go for late round reinforcement. And it works well. You have to be very careful when it comes to your timing. But it's a good strategy.
So we haven't seen a bakery take on Kitchen defenses yet. This is the first time that we'll see YeaH Gaming go to defensive Kitchen. MIBR went there twice, and YeaH Gaming went for vertical takes most of the time. Or all the time, actually. Now, looks like we'll have a roam upstairs here. YeaH will be playing in the red hallway by Engine. That's solid presence, especially as a Legion. He could do a lot of delay action here if MIBR decided to clear upstairs, but right now they're actually stacking up a bakery, so it looks like it's going to be more of a conventional take here from MIBR. Now this runs the risk of, you know, losing players early, because as you can see, Padrin is trying to challenge using this new shield. He's got a lot of ADSs to catch potential Ash charges coming his way, so the shield will persist. It's a very dangerous little Mira pocket shield there. Of course, it's two-way, but it really acts as a mirror when you're playing at this close. You can actually see it's the same kind of principle as like arrow slits on a battlement. But Drin's trying to challenge, and he's actually going to lose as he peeks a little wide there. Cyber takes him down. That's the shield nullified, and it's actually going to be destroyed by the Ash charge. They cleared out all the ADSs that were placed on that wall. Free trying his best to challenge Prep, but this is very dangerous because I think an exothermic charge has just been placed on the Prep wall.
There's a Mute Jammer sitting right there.
So it should stop it for now, but only for now, as it can be shot very easily.
And
there it goes.
There's the charge.
Bullet shot the Mute Jammer. Charge detonates. Cyber gets his second. Navi's, though, hits the floor at the hands of YeaH. It's a good gunplay from the smoke. He's actually playing in a very exposed position in the site. And oh, GCR's got control from above, but they know about it, and they're going to be shooting him through that slat.
YeaH is low HP right now in the smoke. He's got 2 more charges to use. He's trying to deal with MIBR, but they're just stacked up at the front of the bakery. Smoke will be thrown right at the reinforced wall. It's a good strategy here as it clips through the wall. And YeaH will be alive for just a bit longer. YeaH is holding from the big bar. He's going to rotate back onto the side here. There we go, the second wall that should be popped. Will give a huge entryway, 2 of them. But the Vigil is still upstairs, and he's not been cleared. This is pretty huge now. He can definitely bite MIBR in the back, but a great shot from Cyber and MKing. They'll get a kill each. GCR's last alive, and this is pretty much done and dusted. He's looking the wrong way. He can stop this diffuser, but he's looking the wrong way. Oh, it's already done. GCR gets 1, but possibly an inconsequential frag. 3 players are waiting downstairs as there's only 1 location for him to come from. All the tracks are spotted. He can't even shoot them or he'll be spotted. And he'll be shot by the long bar. That's Cyber to take him out. MIBR secure victory 7-2. And that's what they were looking for.
Now again, this is expected. MIBR, this is their map. They picked it. They also clearly practiced it very thoroughly. And I'm not terribly surprised that they take the win there. The real question is going to be, again, what will happen in map number 2, because that is YeaH Gaming's map pick. And they are the team at the disadvantage overall in this equation. So do they have it in them to give us a map number 3? It's 13 kills for Cyber. Big match from him. And that map in general was really one-sided. Again, will YeaH Gaming be able to keep their mental fortitude after that is something that I'm wondering.
I agree. Consulate will be our next map, Zed, and really, you have to reset. You completely have to reset.
Take it round and around.
Mentally speaking.
Yeah, take it 1 round at a time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, because right now, even if you keep focusing on what happened in Kafe, it's gonna keep haunting you the whole time, and that it's gonna affect your aim. It's gonna affect your thoughts. It's gonna affect your communications. All these falters, but. We're going to take a quick break, set up the lobby again. We'll be right back for map number 2, possibly the last one. Hey, who knows? It's our last matchup in Relegations. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're ready for map number 2, Consulate in the series. Kafe Dostoyevsky went the way of MIBR 7-2. And YeaH Gaming, they're fighting an uphill battle.
Yeah, it was a pretty one-sided affair there for MIBR. Of course, that's their map. We expected it to be just that, and it was. So, now, going into a very different map, Consulate. We'll see what we've got from YeaH Gaming. See if they've got some kind of special skill up their sleeves to give us a better result here. Now, overall, Consulate has been played twice from MIBR this season. It's been banned 8 times. They very much don't like going here. It's the most banned map.
Yep.
And of the 2 times they have gone here, they have lost it twice. So, not a great map for MIBR.
Yeah, so that's something that YeaH Gaming can obviously use for their own advantage.
Yep.
Maybe it'll be the case. Kafe Dostoyevsky is definitely a runaway victory. It's a very tactical map, so something that MIBR could have just practiced for a long time, and seeing the way that they were playing was very possible.
Yeah, well, yeah, I had some moments where I actually thought to myself, oh yeah, they're doing pretty well. They had some good mechanical skill. They punished a lot of the mistakes from MIBR, but they didn't have the coordination that MIBR has.
No. Oh my God, no! It's not even comparable.
And the presence that a lot of MIBR players had, like for example, Cyber when he got that ace. He really did just hold everything almost by himself up at the top 4, get 3 kills up there, rotates downstairs, positioning himself flawlessly, gets that 5K, and then he wins the round. I mean, that we just weren't seeing that from YeaH Gaming.
No.
Anything along those lines, that kind of presence and of sheer force of will and awareness that we saw from Cyber, for example, or a couple other players on the MIBR side. Good couple of clutches from Navis. I mean, everyone had their moments, you know?
Not really so present on YeaH Gaming. Freeze and GCR put in some work, but in general, it was the whole team effort. If you saw, there was a certain point, like the last 2 rounds, where each player on the YeaH Gaming squad had gotten 3 kills each.
Mm-hmm.
So it's spread out, but the kills don't ultimately matter as much as you think, but you still need to get kills. The setup as well was very weak on their defense. It's very obvious as well that the attacking side was very weak and lacking from YeaH Gaming.
I mean, just in general, that map was not YeaH Gaming's map. Really, it wasn't. I mean, the 2 rounds that they managed to win, you could really chalk up to being partial flukes, I guess.
Yep.
One of them was definitely that round where GCR ran out. He got that kill early on, then YeaH Gaming started to fall apart.
Yeah, it was a flawless round from YeaH Gaming.
MIBR started to fall apart. Yeah, I mean, it was a flawless round, and then they lost it 7-2. This is just weird. Anyway, we've got everybody ready. We've got the lobby all set up, so we're just waiting to get started here. We've seen Consulate played a lot today, actually. I think we had it in the other match.
Another match, and we're seeing it right now, so twice.
We saw it yesterday, too.
Mm-hmm.
And
saw it in EU once.
So we've seen it every single relegation.
Yeah, we've seen it at least 3 times.
Of course, it's a best of 3s, so it makes sense. You know, in best 3s, you're going to get a lot more map diversity just because of the nature of a best of 3. But you'll also, this is important, you'll also have you'll have maps that are always banned because map preference.
Yeah.
So we're waiting for everybody to be ready.
Yeah, it takes a while to get the lobby running.
Yep. Sometimes.
So yeah, that's what we're waiting on. And then we'll be ready to go into Consulate. Now, we see a lot of teams banning, like Nomad. Valkyrie is a big ban on this map.
Valkyrie's
Thatcher
huge.
gets hit every now and then. You expect a Hard Breacher on here to be eliminated?
Thermite, Thatcher. I mean, one of those. Obviously, Thatcher's not a Hard Breacher, but you know he plays into that game, right? So Thermite or Thatcher, yeah, I would see that as smart. But we'll see the community pick brought up here. 86% of you think that
that's the
MIBR is going to win.
one.
Yeah, so we actually started at 61% for MIBR.
Yeah, no.
Wait, no, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
That's the other game.
74% for MIBR. It went to 86.
Yeah. So people changed their minds, or less people voted from YeaH Gaming.
Yeah, I think more people are certain that MIBR are going to win after a 7-2. If MIBR win, they will be, spoiler alert, they will be the only team to retain their spot in Pro League.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we see nothing but Challenger League teams. So that would be interesting.
Unless, don't say it.
Unless what, we get like YeaH Gaming
come back
and win a map number 3.
Yeah.
Could happen. We did see.
Unlikely.
It doesn't seem likely
No.
based on what we just saw.
No.
From MIBR. I mean, that was a 7-2. I mean, yeah, okay, it was their map. Not everyone likes Kafe. Clearly, YeaH Gaming are not well versed in Kafe, but so what? I mean, 7-2 is still a statement.
I'm very curious as to who will be starting on defense for this one.
Yeah, me too. It looks like MIBR, but
starting as attacker orange team.
Okay, so I guess it's...
So, can we... Yeah, it's MIBR starting attack.
Why do they do that?
I don't know. Don't ask me. At least that's what it's showing right now. So, yeah.
And change it if it needs to be changed, but...
MIBR are starting on the attack, which gives YeaH Gaming some sort of advantage.
I liked it when it was color-coded, man.
Yes.
It made sense. There was a logic to it.
Why? Because they color-coded everything after the 2018 Invitational patch. The entire color-coding spectator mode was meant directly to fix that. And in ranked everything, it's done in that way.
It was to keep, you know, kind of some kind of a level of, so you could follow it when you're watching, right? Like, so you can really understand what's happening. Orange is defense, blue is attack. But in this case, we're gonna be loading into the match, and we will have YeaH Gaming on the blue side starting on defense, MIBR on the orange side starting as attack, because we don't like consistency. Out with the old, in with the new. That's been the motto of these relegation matches. And as you said, the future is now, old man.
Very true.
And in the future, the blue side starts defense. Thatcher banned out. So we're half right, at least. And that Thatcher's gone. I mean, we've seen Thatcher banned for every single Latin American map so far today. Capitown next.
So far, so good. Mira? No, Valkyrie.
So Mira next.
Mira next, or Echo.
I mean, Valkyrie, Mira's not... This is one of the maps where Mira isn't the most important operator.
Correct.
She's good here, but you cannot ban her if you want to get rid of an Echo or a Maestro.
Mira will always pretty much be good, but it's just, it depends on what you have in mind. There you go. That's the Echo.
There you go. So Echo instead of Mira.
Deny the information, but still information game is very important on the defense.
So relevant because Mira's... I mean, Mira's going to be useful in some sites, some of the time, but you can just not bring her, honestly, as a defender.
That's true.
Defender. There used to be that you couldn't not bring her. She was so potent. What changed? Ban phase. Ban phase came out, everyone banned her. You couldn't play her anymore, so people stopped practicing with her.
Yep, you got to adapt.
That's simple. You don't practice with her, and even when she's not banned, you don't bring her. Or if you do, it's like a one-off. Especially on a map like Consulate. Really? Because they just 6-picked their Maestro into a Kaid. They don't have any other information operator other than Mozzie, who is a pseudo-information operator.
Attackers need to locate and
Where they're playing Garage.
Yeah. And Maestro, guess what's a really useful operator here? Maestro. Maestro's great on Garage.
I'm pretty sure YeaH is running a bulletproof camera. I don't know where he will put it, and I don't know if we'll be able to see it.
I mean, bulletproof camera, sure.
But that's it. And honestly, I see all of this with the way that they're reinforcing. YeaH Gaming are going to turtle so hard.
See, the reason that they brought the Kaid was because they banned the Thatcher. They've got mute jammers. They're going to put mute jammers up as the first line of defense. Kaid Electrocause will be the follow-up. Not having a Thatcher is going to slow things down on the garage wall. I get it. But you know what I don't get? Why did they 6-pick the Maestro of all operators?
No, switch. I mean, you can switch the dock.
Yeah.
Maestro.
Yeah.
I mean, again, this for me signals we either want to turtle hard or we just want exactly this.
The roaming.
Let's roam and have the dock support the Jaeger.
I mean, now, I get that, I guess.
YeaH Gaming banned the Echo, so they can't really run the Echo themselves to do this sort of play. They want to be more active. And yes, bulletproof camera is indeed in play. The drone is more than enough. It gives you all the information. Now Cyber can just watch the drops. One hatch has been opened up here in the back of the console chamber. And there's a ton of reinforcements that block out the bathroom. Not sure if there's anybody actually sticking to it. Novi's bringing the Twitch as they are very much expecting a Mira. But she's not here. She has not taken her flight down to the Consulate, so... There you go. Cyber the first one on GCR. There's your Jaeger. Can he get the second one? All he needs to do is just stay by the half wall outside, and he'll catch players off. Because the entire point is not to be aggressive in this. You're trying to turtle. And if you peek too hard or expose yourself too hard, then that Doc is not going to be able to save you. And YeaH will go down, and he's going to stay by the top of Banana. Is there a mute jammer can be spotted? It has been spotted, but nobody's not able to pick it off. Breaching charge will come in, and this should be what allows him to deal with that. He's trying to find his way into the bathroom. Freeze is watching up and trying to check for a Twitch beacon around that corner. There's 3 trying to push into him. If you had a Zofia, and you do, you can easily stun the mute here, force him back. You either have to stay in position, or you can chuck a grenade into him. Don't push the guy with a shotty. Come on, man. Cyber is now taken off. Where's your grenades? Use them for good use. There's no ADSs that were set up here to protect him, at least none that are present still. But Novice will find the kill, and YeaH rattling off some fire to support his teammate. A bit too late. It's Bullet. The only one that takes damage in the assault. 50 HP left on him.
Weird engagement there in the bathroom. Weird engagement. See, Freeze didn't want to fall back because someone was watching his retreat. Padrin's going to get a C4 on a Navi, so we're back to an even man count, but this time it's 3-3. 35 seconds left. No garage opened up, which means that Padrin can continue to hold the yellow stairs. You can see Hugsword outside the garage right now. He's trying to open the panel, but he's reliant on the player on the yellow staircase to... Oh no! That was the mute jammer just destroyed! You're wasting time, Hugsword! You need to get that open now! There's only 15 seconds to go! MP catches Padrin in the rotation. That's a great kill. But there's Gooey to get the first on the garage, and that's the diffuser down, which means it's going to have to be all frags for M-King. He needs to find 2 more, and he can't even find 1 more. Gooey with a big round. YeaH Gaming will take it.
Good plays there from the Doc to stop the onslaught of MIBR. That's the first one taken for YeaH Gaming. Honestly, I don't know how. Everything went to MIBR, and then they forgot that they had grenades on a buck.
It's a weird one.
They lost the player. They could have taken out the mute easier. Could have been doubling down on him. Still, wasting time as well with the Thermite. Thermite was laying on the outside. You said it. It's unfortunate in that moment. But even though they cleared out the roamers, it just took way too long. And time management, again, your most important
So I mean, here's the thing.
part of the attack is just looking at that time.
If you're going to be opening up the garage at any point in your attack strategy, at any point in that equation, do it first.
Yes. Oh, they had control piano for so long.
Even if you're clearing out the roamers simultaneously, open up the garage early. Never leave it to the end of the round like that. Because if you do, then the defenders are aware of how little presence, how little relevance it truly has on the outcome of the round. And they were. YeaH played that well. So how Padrin was allowed to play deep in garage, by the black car, by the white van, to hold on to the site. And then when he fell back, yeah, he got picked off, but who cares? It's 15 seconds left at that point. How many ADSs was that? 2? 3? It's all 3 ADSs. Yeah. That's why you ban Thatcher. So you can do that, and it'll be actually useful. The reason you put all of your ADSs there is for one specific purpose, so you can play the top of yellow stairs. The way that you counter the top of yellow stairs being played is by grenading it, or optionally using a Capital. But guess who banned Capital? MIBR, which means they're going to suffer if they try to take yellow. Doesn't seem like that's their plan, though, because they're clearing out underneath in Visa. And after you take Visa, then you push into admin office. Once you've done that, you can start attacking onto the site. And that whole yellow stairs thing, not relevant in that attack strategy. Well, not as relevant. Technically, you can do a lot of work as a defender from the top of yellow stairs to counter this attack strategy coming out from the MIBR. But it's just less important. Oh, Navis. Oh. There's somebody by Z. The middle of yellow. It's a potential kill there. He's actually going to go for the push, though, up spirals. And he will actually shoot the default cam.
Does he have a teammate below to support him? I assume somebody should be coming in. M-King. Where is he? There's the drone coming in to clear things out. Oh, this is so great from MIBR. They have the rotation drone. Yes! 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 Thank God it's there. Bullet knows that Yang is here. He has fired off a couple bullets. So position will be given off, and entirety of the site here has been completely cleared, though YeaH will be setting up for a Nitro Cell later on in the round. That's something that we see very commonly.
There's no one actually to punish this, and YeaH actually might be able to go for a run out on the player on Repel. Sounds like there's an air jab there, so he's going to think better of that. But still, nobody to cover the C4 from below from MIBR. I thought they must have had information on this, but they're not going to react, as GCR eliminates Bullet on a run out. He'll eat a lot of damage, but he'll make it back safe, it seems. This is puzzling. MIBR with the setup, but YeaH with the simple counterpunch that is going to work so very well.
Oh, well done from Novi's onto Freeze, but Hugzord is down right on the balcony. It's a 3v4 now, as GCR is low on HP, trying to come back to the site. Quick peeks here from YeaH in the QEs. He fires off, but will miss every shot. Novice will drop into Z, welcoming arms of 2 players from YeaH Gaming. MIBR making mistakes, and MKing will be forced here on the balcony to go for the revive. Cyber holds on to his spot for just a bit longer. But Nitro's still there, and YeaH is waiting. You can grab that diffuser and drop in, but you haven't dealt with the Mozzie. That's the big deal now. Cyber shot down YeaH. Peter Ryan will find one on Cyber. You hear the Maestro still firing off with the Elda. Peter Ryan will get one more. It's all up to MKing right now, and he has the diffuser. He can go for the assault. He gets one. Diffuser has not been set just yet. Nitro Cell's already been expended. Go for the plant. It's all for you. MKing goes for the fight. With 2 players, it was only a matter of time. I don't know, do you plant in that situation?
No, you can't, because the C4 from below, right? And
it was already used.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
catch it. You heard
it
go off.
Okay, well, in that case, then... No, I still wouldn't have gone for the plant, because you only have a few seconds. He's 3-speed.
Yeah.
You're dealing with on the Jaeger. He's going to be able to retake the site, and he's going to be able to just kill you before you can get the plant off. If he had an air jab, maybe. I didn't catch if he had any air jabs, but he had an air jab, maybe.
Maybe we can go for a replay, just to see if he had an air jab or not.
But, no matter what... really, I wouldn't point a finger at that. The thing that I would point a finger at in terms of the outcome of that round, and they're gonna pick a Maestro into a Mozzie instead of an Alibi. Preference, I guess, but an odd one. The thing that I would point a finger at is the roam in the middle floor.
Yeah.
The Mozzie and the Jaeger went uncontested the whole round, and I really do mean uncontested. No one tried to clear out that middle floor. GCR roaming by Piano. He ran out. He got back safe. What? Then we had Padrin. Or no, it wasn't Padrin on the Mozzie. Was it? It was somebody else. We had somebody on the Mozzie in the main lobby.
I believe so. I believe it was Freeze.
Okay. Freeze on the Mozzie in the main lobby. And he had free reign over that main lobby. No one was challenging him from the front door. Usually that's really easy to do. And nobody did.
5 seconds to insertion.
Well, I guess done now. We'll go to the middle floor here for YeaH. They have to go somewhere different. They've defended the top floor and the bottom floor so far.
All right. GCR here fighting inside of admin. He's got YeaH. These are tiny bullet holes that can be used. So these bullet holes are just so difficult to drone out and even to spot when you're going for pure gunfights. This will be a take into lobby. So you still need to clear that top floor. We always say it. We sound like broken records, but that's the way to do it. Jammer is going to catch the drone from the thermite as Bullet stands outside here. South wall. He might be ready for a jump out at some point. We've seen jump outs so far in this matchup. Definitely a possibility. And MIBR starting on the attack, it really gives YeaH a bit of an advantage. So you want to clear that dock off, and he's going to fall back for just a moment, maybe play by the bathroom as GCR is coming up the service stairs. MKing having air jabs everywhere set up probably, and he's watching the lobby. There's nobody in the lobby itself, but Freeze is playing inside of the bathroom with a lot of soft walls to protect him. MIBR just repelling on every single wall, every single window humanly possible. So GCR running out is definitely a big possibility, and even the dock dropping out.
He's been running out this whole match, and I wouldn't be surprised to see GCR go for a vault there once again. Of course, the Nomad is in play, but the air jabs haven't been in the right place a lot of the time. Navi's gets Freeze out. That's a good pick there for Navis, who's really been putting it together with his Twitch. Padrin, though, will get a kill from Piano. Navis his second, as Padrin also gets his second. But that's the player on the tear from YeaH Gaming, eliminated by the one from MIBR. Navis, who gets a third kill. Beautiful gunplay from Navis through this round. Or I would assume. I haven't seen any of it. But he's been getting the kills. That's really what matters.
Yep.
YeaH and GCR are the last two alive on YeaH Gaming, with Navi still in play. Ooh. I mean, doesn't look like it's going to be very easy for them to bring this back. M-King in sight, getting the diffuser, missing the shots, but he's got diffuser so he can go for a plant. The big thing here is there's only 25 seconds left. No C4 to deny the plant, so it'll have to be a hard retake from YeaH Gaming. M-King sticking it, and he will get the plant down. No denial attempt there from the YeaH Gaming players. They will react after the plant goes down. It's a little bit belated there.
Oh, there's a shotty. Skeleton key in hand, and it wins. YeaH is down on the floor, and Cyber finds one more. There you go. It's a headshot. The buck is not to be underestimated. You can do so much work with that C8.
And the skeleton key.
It's such a flexible kit, I have to say.
Yeah. It really is. The skeleton key, by the way, I don't think they shadow buffed it at any point.
No.
I think it's kind of like drop shotting. People just didn't think about it, really. They didn't realize. The last time they changed the skeleton key was a while ago. But after that time, it became a really potent killing machine. Because, yeah, we've been seeing a lot of players using the skeleton key to just straight win fights. Like, it's unlosable within a certain distance. And it's one of the longest range shotguns I know of. It's a very potent weapon. And again, like you said, it makes Buck so versatile. You know, if you reinforce on the other side of that wall, it makes it harder to tell which part of the wall is reinforced and which part is not. Whereas if you reinforce on the side that is being peaked, then it's an obvious night and day difference, because you've got the reinforcement facing towards. So like, let's say you're peeking in your outside garage.
Yeah.
Garage is open. You're peeking to security hall. There's a bunch of punch holes and bullet holes on the wall, and you're trying to figure out what to shoot. Let's say that the reinforcement is placed on the side facing the garage. So you see the reinforcement and then the two soft walls on the sides.
Yeah.
It's a hard line there. You can really tell which is reinforced and which is not. But if you put it on the other side, it takes an extra half a second, maybe, for you to figure out what you can and cannot shoot. Obviously, it's a triple wall. Everyone knows that wall. But still, you know, it's the little things that do matter sometimes.
Personally, I'm a big fan of putting one reinforcement on there.
It is.
Right around the middle.
It's a good reinforcement. Yeah, you put it in the middle. I just put it on the side in security so that you have to...
Exactly.
So the attackers have to think a little bit more.
Completely agreed. It's definitely a reinforcement that I like personally.
It's just a little thing, though. GCR setting up to run out there. Might be able to catch Cyber, which would be big. Cyber's been having some really important kills for his team. If you can eliminate him on a surprise run out, then that'd be significant for sure. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, though. GCR being a little patient. Of course, again, YeaH Gaming have been having a pretty good map so far. Those individual plays really starting to show up here on Consulate. Legion going to get the drone, but will it cost him his life? Answer, no. But it will cost GCRs. Oh, well, something will cost GCRs. Elsewhere, looks like he was inside of Meeting Projector, and Cyber opened up the top of Visa Stairs there to get that kill. Great control from Cyber, pushing his way into admin office. You're trying to isolate these roamers, force them back down to the site. Doing a decent job of it. You've got one of them playing by tellers. That's going to be Freezao, who's trying to delay still. And he's got YeaH to support him on the Visa Stairs. It's very dangerous what they're doing. But if it, works out, could pay off, could win the rounds by itself. YeaH showing his presence. M-King's got to call this to his teammates, how much presence there is from the defense on this position. And they really need to collapse on these players. You can see they're doing their best, but it's actually going to backfire as YeaH lands the C4 onto Cyber, who was bucking from above. Good awareness there from YeaH. C4 expended, but it got what it wanted. There you go. The Legion is downed. Took a while, about a minute, to get that Legion on the floor, and it doesn't seem like Bullet is aware.
Yeah, and
He's definitely not aware.
Oh, no!
And he'll be eliminated by YeaH, who rotated upstairs, and he was allowed to do that because he got the kill on Cyber earlier. Meanwhile, Padrin in the site will get Navi's, and now it's looking all over for MIBR. But there you go. There's a down and a finish off onto the Mozzie above, and Friezau is still downed. Meanwhile, Padrin is on low HP. He will likely be healed, but no, it's Friezau who gets picked up by the Doc because he wasn't known to be down on the floor, so M-King didn't get aggressive, and now it's a 3 versus 2 from a 2 versus 2. Nice save there from YeaH, and Friezau back into the site.
Oh, no.
Back into the locker hall where he's set up to get 2 free kills here as he peeks and misses. Big misses there. YeaH's position known, but the misses from Hugzord will come in now. He'll finally land the shots. Padrin is on low HP, but it's going to be one shot from either of these players considering the weapons they have in hand. The big factor, though, is only 3 seconds left, so Hugzord has to go for the plant.
Oh,
and he doesn't.
Operators
He does. Did he have the diffuser?
He did.
He had the diffuser. Why didn't he plant? I'm so confused.
You had no idea where the client was.
It's still, why not try?
Oh my God.
Try!
Humanity.
My throat hurts today.
Yeah, we've been screaming a lot today.
It's been a weird day. For all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I mean, we still casted, and then 12 hours later, we were back casting the other day. So
Yeah, no, that's true, because yesterday
it's like chaining.
you cast 3 days in a row, really.
Yeah.
But then yesterday into today the casts were so close to
Literally
each other.
this morning to this evening.
Exactly, yeah.
So
When did we end last night? It was midnight, right? Or no, it was later.
2 a.m. Oh, 1 a.m.
1 a.m.
Yes. Oh, yes, I definitely know that.
All right, well, here and now, whew. I think that Hugzord could have won that if he had tried to plan. But he didn't even try.
I don't know. It's just going for the kill. He's like, okay, I can get it. I can save the round.
Well, he didn't know where the kill was.
No, he was still in lockers.
Yeah.
He just stayed in lockers the whole round.
But the defender stayed in lockers. The attacker tried to push into the site to find the
Honestly,
kill.
the fact that they killed the Legion in the first place,
That's big.
boggles my mind.
Yeah, I thought that they would win it after that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, wow, that's big plays right there. We didn't even try, man. I don't care how much you care about your KD. Maybe it was like an animation thing. Maybe like, because he did go prone there. Did you see it?
Yeah,
Maybe the animation messed him up and he couldn't plant or something.
maybe. Because it takes a second to recover.
He made a mistake. I'm playing devil's advocate here and saying that instead of making a decision-making mistake, he made a actual mechanical mistake. I think that's less egregious. Anyway, moving on. 3-1, YeaH Gaming. Top 4 defense now. Now, YeaH won this the last time we were here. Last time they were here, pardon me. They look pretty confident here as well. Mostly came down to the fact that MIBR did not clear out the roamers in the middle floor. YeaH Gaming's roamers middle floor did a whole mess of work down there. And ultimately came back to the site to wreak havoc after the anchors had suffered. Doesn't look like there's going to be a roam clear again. The site take is underway, though. Hugzord is in spawn with the diffuser. And he sees the roamer in the main lobby, trying to challenge him. Can't land the shots. Looks like he might have landed one through the wood. Only just, and a little bit of damage done. Not a notable amount. MIBR now with the control and admin office are trying to figure out where they want to attack next, how they want to attack. Again, they need to apply pressure to that main lobby if they want to have any hope. Friezau will get Cyber. Good shotgun blast there. Looks like it may have been a push-up by Long Desk. Dangerous for Cyber to go for that without any support. Either that or it was an aggressive push from Friezau. And there it is, another Long Desk a push without support. This time it's going to be Navi's.
Oh.
And it'll work out as Bullet managed to get Friezau, who had positioned himself to play safe.
That's a big kill in the smoke, and Hugzord gets another one on GCR. YeaH, can he win the gunfight? No, M-King is still alive. Oh, this is huge. You might have not gotten the kill on the Mozzie, but you push the one player that can deny your entire assault with a Nitro Cell. So now with a man advantage, MIBR might just be posed to go in for the plant. PDRN is trying to stop this. He sprays her on the back, and it's all hitting. No! Novi's comes on in to clear it. M-King will get down, but the diffuser will be set. No! YeaH hits the Nitro Cell as well. It drops the Doc on the floor, and he should be finished off. Could have revived himself there, but it did not matter. Diffuser is set, and YeaH is low on HP. MIBR looking to get their second round here. There we go. Round 5 going away of MIBR. 3-2. Sitting at the final round of this half. MIBR looking for a tie at 3-3. They've had enough of being bamboozled by new kids on the block.
That was a big round from Navi's individually. He managed to take down that Maestro. He did a lot of cover on the Dock. He allowed the plant to happen. Poor awareness from the Maestro there. He tried to deny the plant by shooting through the, I guess, the chair and the table, which you can't really do. You need to. It's why the plant is so common. Why that is the default plant spot. You need to find other ways to deny it.
Attackers need to locate
So,
and defuse as many bombs
here's
as they
our
can.
final round of this half.
It'll be the top floor for YeaH Gaming. Of course, we just tried that, or YeaH Gaming just tried that. Not successful. So they're going to give it an attempt number 2. See what they can get out of it. Navi's really pulling weight for his team in this match. As you can see, based on the scoreboard. MIBR, last time they came at this from the top floor, cleared into admin office, then they started hitting the
10
site.
seconds to go.
Big thing is that they denied the roamers downstairs,
5
because
seconds
that was
remaining.
the problem the last time they were here. That downstairs presence really just
Attackers'
cost them
objective
so
is to
much.
locate a bomb and defuse it.
This shield that Padrin has been setting up, well, not Padrin, because he can't have a shield, but the shield that Padrin has been playing behind here has not been overly successful so far. We've seen a lot of good pre-fires from MIBR to deal with that position, and it's a cool idea. We've seen it. I mean, we've seen that shield before. It's not new or anything, but it just hasn't been working out very well.
So, M-King again with the Nomad with the air jabs. He's been close to saving rounds in the past for his team, and definitely in the previous round, those air jabs been very effective. And he's going to dive on in and set up one of those air jabs here to call off the rotations. Afraid of the Mozzie later on in the round. And as you'll see GCR maneuver himself back. Oh, this push might just come the opposite end. That's why you see GCR playing now from the service stairs. He might be diving down those stairs as this round progresses. And we'll see a push into the bathroom that is reinforced into the hallway. And the Buck of Cyber is opening up a bit of the walls here. They'll have to go through the smoke with a shotgun, which is definitely a difficult spot to go through. Double ADSs. I wonder if there's a third one that's already been pre-placed. In the past, we saw 3 of them on the floor. Grenade. Yeah, there you go. Burning one. There's the grenade going off. And it will hit. M-King, though, is gonna be the one that finds 2 kills on YeaH and GCR. Freeze will be forced back. Now his flank is completely open. He's got to worry about those, but he's going to concentrate his efforts on that yellow stairs. That's Skeleton Key coming out. Barbed wire being destroyed, and M-King is all out of utility of the air jabs. Flashbangs thrown into Freeze, but they actually don't do anything. They'll stand right in the smoke, and he gets 1 shot through the wall. There we go. Second arsenic is going to be thrown, and just slowing down MIBR, who are very content with their lead so far as M-King rotates in, support Novi's.
Solid delay action here from Freeze Out. MIBR could just attack from somewhere else. They don't necessarily need to take Yellow Stairs CEO at this point, considering their man advantage. They've got a lot of choices. That's the last gas canister that's just been put out there. And as you can see, GyeaH is going to land a shot on the Hug Sword, which downs the diffuser outside. And that's going to put MIBR into get those kills mode. They really have to.
Oh my god!
The win from Cyber using that Skeleton Key, and that's going to be big, as that's control of Yellow Stairs. Navi's gets refragged, though. Drin gets a big kill. Cyber has been downed as well, and there you goes Bullet.
Oh my god!
With the double. Cyber was already down, but that's still impressive. It's just M-King now. He's going to have to pick up these last 2, and it doesn't seem likely. But Drin and GyeaH have both been landing their shots. That's the backpack, not a hitbox. M-King looking for GyeaH. It finds him, looking for the third now. He's on a triple.
5 seconds left.
He needs this last kill. He's, not likely to get it with the little bit of time, and it's not going to happen. YeaH Gaming win on time. A nice try there, but ultimately not leaving themselves enough time to win it.
No. There's the half going 4-2. Oh my. So now, that was the defensive side. I talked about it before. YeaH Gaming on defense is what they're looking for. Advantage on it. But they were very weak on their attack. So maybe, and that's for Kafe, maybe this is what MIBR were expecting. Maybe these are the changes. The big challenge was trying to deal with that pesky Mozzie. They lost to him the first time. They dealt with him the second time, but they didn't actually kill him. So when we went back, he got a kill and a nitro on top of it. So that's 2 for him. Yet the round still went to MIBR.
Protect your bombs from
I really have to commend MIBR's effort in this previous round, but YeaH Gaming, well, specifically the Maestro, did an amazing bit of work.
Yeah. YeaH as well. He alleviated a lot of pressure when he got that kill on the guy who's repelling CEO. Not only did he alleviate pressure, but he also downed the diffuser outside, which forced MIBR to start going for kills because, well, okay, it didn't force. It presented the MIBR with 2 choices. 1, slow down, go get the diffuser, try to plant. Or 2, force for kills. And I think it's kind of obvious what they decided to do, and I think it was kind of obvious even at the time what they were going to do. Bottom floor from MIBR to start things off on their defensive half. Now, they already have 1 map, which means if we go to the 3rd, it's not the end of the world for MIBR. But ideally for them, they won't even let that happen. It does seem like it's going to, though. YeaH Gaming look poised to push us to map number 3. If we do get to it, it'll be Villa.
So, M-King watching for any rushes, but nothing will come in through the door here in yellow. Just flashbangs that have been thrown in. Won't be catching anything, not even ADSs. YeaH Gaming are poised to attack from the opposite end of the map right now. GCR wants to clear the top floor. It makes a lot of sense, a very common strategy. You put pressure on the windows and then you drone away. Cyber is upstairs, actually. And the Buck can definitely deal with him if he goes up to Skylight. He can drop back down, but if there's somebody watching Piano, that's going to be very difficult for Cyber on the Jaeger to escape.
A whole minute has passed. YeaH Gaming have accomplished control of admin and Visa Stairs. And they're going to be turning that into full top floor control. They're not there yet. There's still 1 roamer in CEO. It'll be Cyber. He's got a retreat. That's the drop down. GCR, getting a little aggressive there. Cyber has already fallen back, though. Meeting up with Hugzord down by the main lobby. Specifically in the bathroom, YeaH is trying to clear in through this main lobby using his drones. Friezau has just droned Cyber. The call has been made. Both of these roamers now anchoring in the bathroom. Now, the reason they do this is because you can actually really hold that doorway very easily as a defender. This doorway that Cyber's holding right now.
Oh!
But he's going to lose the heads-up fight. And it'll be Hugzord to get the refrag. But he's going to need to do more work than just that. That unreinforced wall has continued to cost Hugzord round and round again. It might result in his death in a few seconds, and yes, indeed it will. I don't understand why MIBR has not reinforced that. It was the same. No, sorry. It was the same thing for YeaH Gaming the last time we were on this defense.
I just don't understand. As you're saying, like, if you're going to stay in here, just reinforce it. You're not going to win any fights through it, and it's very obvious right now. Thermite charge will go off to open up the garage, but Novice will find a kill himself. GCR is very low on HP, so this is very doable. Barbed Wire, though, is on the Bandit. I'd love to have a Nitro Cell in this spot here. Yes, he should win it. GCR is dead. Now, it's an equilibrium. Advantage always goes to the defense, but PDRN will find 1. Novi's at distance here with the MP7. A bit difficult to fight, but he's going to be able to drop the Thermite very low on HP. Now, the only place to attack right now is yellow, but the Thermite wins it! Novi's, why in Tarnation would you peek it? Why? Why, oh why, oh why?
Didn't need to do that necessarily, but he did. He committed. Could just hold it, right?
Yeah, I mean, you have the advantage. They have to come to you.
It's done now. YeaH Gaming up 5-2. Big part of that round was the setup by the bathroom. So reinforce that little wall there. It's cost the other team on the first half. It cost you now in this second half. Yeah. Also, I'm not sure why Cyber was trying to challenge the doorway the way that he was. Very predictable. Got easy kill for him. Onto him, I suppose. Just in general, a really curious,
Attackers need to
really
locate
curious
and
round
defuse
there.
bombs.
Be going to the news site, Teller's Archives. To the secondary site for MIBR. We're one away from match point. If we get match point, if YeaH Gaming managed to win here, of course, map number 3. Padrin on 11 kills. Look at that. That's big. Showing up for his squad.
Doorway secure.
Castle being brought here by Tellers to try and slow things down. Pretty standard stuff.
5 seconds left.
There's also a lot of angles that you can just burst into as an attacker, and then immediately you have,
Attackers
you know, the backside of one of the defenders, and oh, easy kill. That's what the Castle is really good at helping you with.
Okay. Different site. We get to see both teams kind of exploring this one.
Yeah.
So a lot of utility being expended very early on by YeaH Gaming. You're not even inside of the building. You already have heard Zofia just yelling and screaming and swearing. As she does.
She does that when she drops like a foot. You know, when you're on chalet and you're on the rock, and you drop up. Ah! She drops a. I guess I can't say that. She says it.
Yeah.
But I can't.
And honestly, after living in Poland for so long, I think that's a very accurate description. But here we are. Cyber is going to be spotted. Drin is going to drop his drone in, and GCR will try to contest. YeaH will find the first one on Novi's. But he takes a lot of damage here, coming in from Garage, the main position itself. There's a ton of utility to use later on. He's got to watch anybody from above him.
A bomb has been
Kaed is not going to be able to do too much with the Tila, so the Electric Claw will remain in his back pocket. All the drones are giving information. YeaH Gaming, I wonder how many are playing from the top floor right now. GCR is going to go and face check, but Zemking and Bullet will win their own gunfights. Oh, Bullet is able to hit one on Padrin, though. YeaH is going to get hit in the side. It's 1 kill for YeaH and 1 for Padrin. Zemking turns the corner. He's checking. Diffuser, not set yet, but you're hearing. M-King still gets Yangi. He's looking for the second. There's Diffuser. Keeps on spraying in the back. And so close as he hits one bullet onto YeaH. Hugzord is laying on the floor. There's one air jab left. Yeah, that's the air jab that just got activated. As you heard before, you can use it, but it's not going to be doing too much for you. Hugzord holding on to pretty much the perfect angle right now. Let's go. Pre-fire around the corner. Oh, no. He misses it. M-King's down on the floor right now. 1 HP on the Maestro. Hugzord turns it. Oh, YeaH does it. YeaH Gaming secure the round.
And we're on match point.
Oh, my God.
What a clutch there from YeaH. And what a misplay.
That was
from the last 2 defenders.
So bad.
Woof. M-King put in a lot of effort there. Really got to give credit to
Michael.
M-King. He came close. What?
Michael.
What?
It actually might still happen. We might have not a single Pro League team.
That's true. That's true.
I was saying it. I was saying it in a bit of a like, hey, who knows what'll happen. But 7-2 maybe on map 2, and then we go to the third map.
Yeah, no, it definitely is possible that we would have all Pro League teams eliminated.
locate and defuse
Oof.
bombs.
Yeah. It's not safe in a Pro League anymore.
Bomb located by attackers.
Oh boy. Big steps from YeaH Gaming. 1 away from done here, and we'll move on to map 3. Well, not done yet. We've seen MIBR put up a heck of an effort to try and bring it back, but just haven't made it happen yet. That last round, I honestly thought that it would be a clutch from MIBR. I thought that M-King was bringing it back in. It looked like he was going to have it. Not the case. I like the way that YeaH Gaming attacked that, just rushing in from the locker hallway. They didn't give their opponents any chance to rest. And it actually turned against them, but because of M-King. But YeaH clutched it in the end, and that's all that matters.
So, Cyber on the Jaeger downstairs. He's spraying through the wall. It's soft, and he's trying to look through the window here, but he won't be finding anyone. MIBR really on the back foot. No matter what, they're going to have to fight up 4 rounds to go to OT, and then they'll be able to clean it up should they win those 2 rounds in overtime. So MIBR at least have to win those 6 rounds in a row. And looking at how things have been so far, I don't know about that possibility.
Doesn't seem likely, no. YeaH Gaming really know Consulate. They're really comfortable here. And even if you look at MIBR's record, they're not happy on Consulate. It's not their map. 4 plays, 4 losses. And yeah, MIBR lost a lot this season. They played this map a decent amount, they banned it a decent amount, and they lost it every time.
This drone spotted, Cyber.
It's actually only 2 plays here, but still both losses, and 8 bans on Consulate for MIBR.
Here we are, Cyber. This is a tight angle that he's holding, but the Zofia is putting so much pressure. Both. Oh my God! What a flick!
What?
YeaH, just sit down, son. What a shot on the Nomad. I hope that those air jabs have already been set, but that's a flick of the century there.
Beautiful shot from Cyber. It's a shame that he's gone and won't be able to do any more in that round, but at least we get that little takeaway. Now, stalemate as we go to 4-4. 1 minute left here for YeaH. They're just trying to come into Visa. Navi's is making that really difficult. He's actually going to get 2 kills from that position. There's the second. He didn't. What? He switched to the shotgun secondary, shot the Zofia, and the shotgun didn't kill the Zofia. So the Zofia's just picked herself up.
What?
Because.
Oh my God.
Because he couldn't finish off the Zofia because he didn't have the ammo for it.
Oh my.
GCR pushing in here will die to bullet. Freezout will get the refrag though at the top of Visa stairs. YeaH Gaming are still in this, especially considering, oh no, Yangi's going to get Navi's, the player who had downed him earlier. Yangi using his self-pickup ability, the only operator in the game who has that is Zofia, and because of that, he's allowed to get a kill and bring his team effectively back into this round. That is just hilarious. Freeze Out and YeaH have now met up and are pushing into Piano, but Hugzort's holding it down. He doesn't want to let this slip away. There goes one of the gas canisters. YeaH hitting his shots. A second, though, will land on him, and he will die to that gas canister. MIBR secure the round, but only just. Yeah, I know.
Little information, no grenade play.
I think he shot the Zofia with a shotgun, but it was from the top of Spiral into, like,
yeah,
Visa hallway.
I don't know why he did that.
So it didn't do enough damage. Because for those of you who don't know, everybody in this game has 120 HP. It displays 100 HP. But the way it works is that if you do, when you shoot, so let's say someone has 5 HP. If you shoot them and you do 10 damage, then they get downed, and then they have 20 HP left. Just sets at 20 HP, right? And then you have to do 20 damage to them when they're downed. If they have 5 HP, you shoot them and you do like 30 damage, then you just kill them outright, right? So when he was down, he shot at him with the sidearm shotgun there. It hit the down player, but it didn't do full 20 damage, so it did get the kill. I swear I heard the shotgun blast, and I heard the bullet hit the Zofia, the shotgun pellet.
Yeah, and you heard her scream.
Yeah, and then she inches her way into tellers, gets herself back up. Almost got the round off of that, but not quite. YeaH Gaming had already found themselves at such a deficit there, it was hard for them to recover, even after getting Zofia back in the fight. So, back to Teller's Archives. For MIBR, they really like this site. They haven't won it, but they like it. I mean, you could say that they should have won it. But they did. They did.
Well then, how does this go? YeaH Gaming on the assault again. They have to deal with castle barricades, but they have everything to deal with that. Ash and Zofia, a ton of soft breach that they bring to the table. And, well, they have still flexibility. 3 rounds that MIBR need to win in a row. Novi's going to be the first one to rattle off in this round. GCR eliminated, but Novi's will take a lot of damage. As he runs back with the Mozzie. That's the beauty of it. Or get super shorty, and you can just drop off whenever you want, open up angles. It's a very flexible operator as well.
Certainly is.
So,
GCR gone early, like you said. I mean, somewhat early.
yeah, it's like the first 30 seconds of the round. Decently done.
I mean, Navi's is in such a... I mean, he can still do work with that low HP, right?
That's very true. And he has a Nitro cell.
Yeah. Still a lot of potential there. So it's not the end of the world for him. He's going to be actually roaming upstairs.
Now you hear the air jabs going off from YeaH. So those will be locking down yellow. And it's a good thing you have the audio cue for it. Remember when it didn't have that audio cue? That was fun.
That was really fun.
Yeah, but one more air jab to be used later on in the round or when a better position is spotted. Droning about, and they'll spot one player lying on the floor. No?
In Visa, yeah, they definitely saw that barrel.
There you go. That's
There.
Maestro. You don't need to go further.
He's going to nade that. You can bet your bottom dollar. Here he comes. Nade lined up. Free Fire, though, will give him pause. Now, Freezeout's not sure what he wants to do here because that shot came from Teller. So he pre-fires that. He's going to want to still nade the Maestro if possible. That'd be a big pick. Padrin, though, on the entry by the back hallway, will get Cyber. It's a big kill there. As it brings YeaH Gaming basically back in this round. Navi's will get a refrag, though, onto YeaH. And that's the second kill for Navi's. YeaH is going to get Navi shut down, though, finally. YeaH Gaming are all on low HP. M-King's going to get freeze out as he attempts to peek into the door. Bullet will eliminate Padrin in the long hallway. Now it's just YeaH. Can he do it again? He clutched this last time we were here. In a 1 versus 3, I believe. And, or actually 1 versus 2. But he could make it happen again. He's only got 25 seconds to do it. The real trick of this is that he's got so little HP. Diffuser down. He's going to have to pick that up. Unlikely he'll be able to.
15 seconds remaining.
He doesn't know any positions, clearly. By the way he's entering, he's just checking everything.
10 seconds remaining.
He has no idea what to expect. And pre-fires the wrong angle. M-King wins it out. MIBR. What's this? They're 2 rounds away from overtime. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. We're getting there.
But again, YeaH Gaming, as we talked about before, they're 2 rounds ahead, and the only way for them to lose is by losing in OT. So I know we don't really get to see too much overtime, but we saw it in map number 1 in the series, or in our first matchup tonight.
This has been a very defender-sided map.
Yeah.
We've only seen 4 attacking wins so far through this map. And I wouldn't be terribly surprised because technically, YeaH have eaten up their defender wins already.
Attackers need to locate.
I wouldn't be surprised if that they got there too, and MIBR got there too. I wouldn't be surprised if this actually goes all the way to OT. And then if we get to OT, I wouldn't be surprised if the team that gets defense first in OT wins. If that happens to be MIBR, well then there you go, GG. And they're the only team in Pro League that's persisted, if that be the case.
Left.
All right. MIBR now back on the defense in Garage. The 6-4, it gets tight. They're going to bring the Mute, the Bandit. No Clyde in this one. And will they reinforce all 3? No, they're going to go for the same thing. Oh. Please just
What happened?
The wall. They're going to leave the wall.
Oh, they're not reinforcing it. Oh my gosh.
Honestly, like, it's gotten you killed every single time.
I mean, it's gotten him killed. It's gotten the other team killed. They do the same setup. They leave that wall unreinforced. Is there a reason?
But yeah, because you want to fight people that come into piano. But that's, like, your escape route is done. You don't have anyone supporting you from below. There's no pulse that's feeding information that's trying to bait your opponents in when you nitro them. Like,
it's not a good reason.
It really isn't. And even if it was, which in theory it can be, it requires so much team play, and it's not visible at all. Like Ovi's knocked off.
I can agree. Like the C4 from below to get at people who are picking that would be cool. But we haven't seen that, so. Oh my, did he really? Was he really just peeking the yellow doorway? Navi's, what are you doing, man? Maybe he got caught on the rotation. Maybe it wasn't intentional that he was there. Cyber will get the kill back onto YeaH, so I'd say that's worth it. I mean, MIBR didn't need to lose anybody, but YeaH has been a big player for YeaH Gaming, and getting him is huge. So good job there to Cyber.
YeaH opening things up here with the breaching charges. Zola in top floor. There's a lot of time to come back. He's watching. Maybe somebody peeks out on the bathroom to fight him. No, none of that. There's the mute right now, Hugsword. Are you still inside of the bathroom? These are reinforced, and it looks like there's Cyber. Oh, okay. This is now better. You have someone to support Hugsword. But it requires him to win at least one gunfight up here as he pulls back for a second. Oh, this is it. Phrase is shot down. Cyber, great play. But YeaH will come in and take this position. Cyber hearing his opponents, picking one another up. Nitrocell's already been used up by Hugsword here. And the flashbang will come in. He goes away. Nitrocell is thrown and shot, and Hugsword gets shot on the back again. All the utility lost now, and Cyber is unable to get a kill off of it. 3v4, a lot of damage done to YeaH, but you forfeit the top floor. Best part of it, though, for MIBR is that there's little time left, and the Thermite of PDR has still not opened the garage doorway, which is what's allowing the Maestro to keep on fighting from his position, and YeaH will be dropped. A lot of damage done to the Buck. M-King pre-firing around the corner here on yellow. There we go. The wall finally open. PDR in find one. Bullet with a refrag, and M-King for the last one. Bullet with two, actually, on the commando. And MIBR around away from overtime. It's happening.
That was scary when Navi's died at the very beginning of the round. And honestly, when that whole thing happened by the bathroom again, when it played out in a way that looked like it was going to be absolutely devastating defeat for the defense, I was getting a little scared there for MIBR that they had thrown it away unnecessarily by their setup, by their play. But they persist. They bring it to 6-5. And now this is the decider round here. It's the final round of regulation. If MIBR win this, we get OT. And I do think that whoever gets defense first on OT is probably going to take this map, based on what we're seeing.
Attackers need to locate and defend
now that last
as many
round,
bombs as they can.
the hole in the bathroom wall really, again, costing Hugsword, forcing him to play so aggro with the door unnecessarily. They did get a down from it, but I don't think it's worth it for MIBR. I would just reinforce that. Sure, some scenarios, leave it open. But with the way that both of these teams have been playing, reinforce it, man. Give your anchor, or give your roamer in the bathroom just the ability to hard hold the doorway. Does that make him kind of nullified to an extent? Yes. It means that he's not able to pressure the piano. But you know what else it means? It means he'll stay alive. He'll still be a presence there. The attackers still have to think about him. They have to stick someone on flank watch to watch that doorway while they start opening up from above. I mean, it's more likely he's going to just survive in general. Nobody for Cyber to find here. I'm surprised that we're still watching him. There's nobody there. It's going to be a defense of the middle floor. This is the last round in the comeback here for MIBR. They're going to be holding on to admin office. It is an admin office take. So Navi's actually going to drop really quickly. He's dodging death right now. He almost died twice there. Very dangerous play here from Navi's. He died early in the last round, and I think he's really got like it in his head that he needs to die early in every round because he keeps playing like that's his goal. Missed an opportunity there, but hey, at least he stayed alive.
Bullet will be found, and there's YeaH for another one on Novi's. The backup not there. 2 kills early on is huge now for YeaH Gaming, and the top floor is completely clear, at least when it comes to copy room. Cyber will fall back. He still has one ADS next to him, or in his back pocket to use, but it might be a bit too little too late here. This might spell disaster for MIBR and possibly the loss of this matchup to go into map number 3. It's a valiant effort.
They had to bring us to all the way to the end to lose. Assuming there's no clutch here from MIBR, but based on what we're seeing right now, plenty of time, top 4 control, information advantage, man advantage for YeaH Gaming. This is the sort of situation that people don't come back from. So it's going to have to be some major heroics on the side of MIBR and some major mistakes on the side of YeaH Gaming in order for this to be OT at this point.
A great droning there from Buck's teammate. I wonder who it was, but it's just giving information for the Buck as he moves on in. And there's a grenade being tossed into Cyber. Goes into the top of Z here on yellow. And there's the Buck that's still watching. He's expecting the YeaH to come in from below, actually, and the Zofia turns around the wrong moment. That's the kill. He's looking towards the other, but the Buck wins it. Freeze! Might have just opened up the site for him. Diffuser will be set as M-King will pre-fire up the hatch. And diffuser is close to being set. Yeah, there we go. It's planted. Hugzord coming in to fight, but he's looking the wrong way. Freeze is low on HP. You can easily deal with him here with a couple bullets, but they're looking the wrong way. He's about to cross right under the holographic here. And yep, that's pretty much done. M-King will try to fire on. He'll find one drop. That's GCR on the floor. Still has to go through 3, and he's done. YeaH will find him. YeaH Gaming secure map number 2. The 7-5 to go into our 3rd one. Michael, we have a night ahead of us.
Well, I guess that means it's going to be a little bit longer here. YeaH Gaming managing to push it all the way to Villa. Took them the whole map to get there. 15 kills for Pedrin. Wow, look at that. And King and Navi's putting up a valiant effort as well. I got to say, Yangi in that round was the most important player because he got those 2 kills early on.
Yep.
They were unanswered. That lost all of the top 4 control. Better to just not even try to hold top floor at that point if you're going to be throwing your players away like that.
Not in the way that they were doing. Usually you play in the back.
You play
Connector.
You play projector meeting, and you play bathroom, CEO, or top yellow. And one of whether it was CEO, top yellow, bathroom, this player holds long desk, and the guy in projector meeting holds the doorway, and that creates a wall on the top floor that the attackers have to get through. But they just
not copyright.
I don't know.
Bad.
Yeah.
Strategy bad. That's all we have to say. One more map to go. As Michael said, it's Villa. That'll be right after this break.
Attackers dropped the defuse. 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds. Attackers bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 2 best of 3s. One was over in a 2-0. The second is heading into a third map. Samuel Finch, Michael Kickstar Stockley.
Hello.
MIBR and YeaH Gaming are tied at a 1 point each. MIBR close to coming back, but it was a 7-5 victory for YeaH Gaming on map 2 Consulate. MIBR wiped the floor with YeaH 7-2 on Kafe Dostoyevsky, and now we're going into Villa, a map that has really caused many struggles for teams in Latin America.
Yeah, it's been an upsetting map for a lot of different squads, not just in Latin America, but in
A lot of
the whole world, really. Like, it's one of those maps that you either know it or you don't sometimes, and there's many squads who don't. It's the same thing as Kafe. I mean, we were on Kafe earlier today. We were playing at the first map of this series. MIBR win it 7-2. Why? Because it's one of those maps. You either know it or you don't. YeaH Gaming didn't know it, and MIBR took full advantage. And that's why we're on map number 3 right now, because YeaH won on map number 2.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Now we just waiting to see when we actually get into the match.
Yeah.
We've got everybody ready. We've got Villa loaded up and players in the lobby. So we should be able to just jump right in as soon as everything's...
Yeah, we're checking. Salve, salve.
We're getting the readies. We're getting the readies in the chat now, so we should be able to load in just a moment for you.
Yay! Double checking everything, and then we'll head into the game. We just want to go through this. We want to cruise through this, and we'll be honest with you, our voices are dead from casting 3 days in a row.
3 days in a row. Hey.
Yeah. And our last cast for NA ended, well, 12 hours before we started this one.
So technically it was actually more like 2 days in a row.
Yeah, technically.
Three broadcasts in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are also casting and hosting next week's event in Japan.
I'm a little bit worried.
Yeah, so right now we are in conserve your voice for the main event because relegations are still relegations. And I have to say, for a lot of people that have never been to an offline event, man, online is just, it doesn't compare.
Yeah.
So online, you can completely forget about it when we go to offline.
When you're on LAN, actually, your general bass volume has to be louder. You have to project your voice because you're talking over, like, hubbub. You're talking over just the presence of people, not always the crowd being loud necessarily, but let's say that just a couple people having a conversation.
Yeah.
You have to really raise the tone.
It takes that. You need to isolate yourself, pretty much put yourself in a bubble with your co-caster as you're casting through the game.
It's very different.
It takes a lot of energy.
A lot more. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm a little bit worried that my voice is torn from these last three play days. So,
Don't worry.
Gonna tone it down.
You're a caster. You can chill. I'm now a host, not a caster, so I can just scream as much as I want.
There you go.
That's how it works.
Hey. All right. So ban phase done here. MIBR get rid of Maverick and Mira. YeaH Gaming.
Oh my God, Maverick
and Thatcher. Both of them. Boy, it's gonna be a weird match. On Villa, guys. Oof. So if you're wondering what the relevance of that is, if you are new to Rainbow Six Esports, let me run you through this basic on a basic level. Okay, so Thatcher is the anti-electronic operator. He's got the EMP grenades that you can get rid of bandit batteries, mute jammers, electro claws. These are things that stop you from opening up reinforced walls. The electro claws and the bandit batteries do this through electricity on the whole wall. The mute jammers stop you from detonating the things that you would open up the wall with. Now, the substitute to the Thatcher is the Maverick. The Maverick will be able to open up the wall no matter what. Electricity or mute jammers be damned. He can open up that wall. That's his blowtorch. Is so good at that. He opens it in small amounts. So usually when Thatcher's banned, you'll bring a Maverick quite a lot on hard wall sites, or sorry, hard wall maps or sites like this map right here. Pretty much every single map you need some hard destruction, or every single site. I'm getting mixed up constantly. You need some hard destruction on Villa. So not having a Maverick or a Thatcher is going to slow down the pace of the attack considerably.
Yeah, and this might turn into a clobberfest, really.
Oh, I bet it will.
I bet it will, and there will be a lot of time wasted from the defense and attackers having to push in with little time left. This is how I expect it to be, and that's really what happens when you ban the Maverick plus the Thatcher on this. As you said, the Maverick basically makes it possible to deal with the fact that the Thatcher is banned. It takes more time, but it actually is doable. and is good to go. Whereas if you count a Habana or a Thermite, it's just very easy to deal with them, specifically on this map where you have Clyde and Bandit that can be played. It just gives you so much more flexibility. But as usual, you're playing on Villa, you go bedroom first, take control of that. It basically allows you to literally project power over the map. Novi's, though, will project his bullets downrange into Yangi's body, and that's Zofia eliminated. Big pick as MIBR has taken half HP on pretty much 2 players.
Now, MIBR have a considerable advantage early on, considering there is no Thatcher and no Maverick on the defensive Villa. Defense Villa is already the advantaged side, but when you take away those 2 operators, it becomes even more so the case. They're going to living room early on. You can tell that MIBR are playing the long game here. If they go to living room first, it means that they really want to have access to the other sides later on. That's smart from MIBR to an extent. It also means that there's going to be operators missing that YeaH Gaming would ideally have when attacking onto this site. Ash charge is detonating here, over by Bike. There's still a roam from MIBR. Has not been cleared out by YeaH Gaming. YeaH Gaming right now are focused on isolating the astronomy room and then pushing their way into the site. But there's so many factors here for MIBR. So many players off site who can come up behind YeaH Gaming when YeaH goes for the site take. Oh wow, FreezeOut loses that. Cyber, impressive gunplay.
Good play here to eliminate the buck. Grenades are taken away as well as a lot of soft destruction. Bullet and Cyber get a kill each as well. And it's GCR on his own. He tries to come in, but it's 2 angles for him to watch. Flawless from MIBR. The very first one. Again, this is Villa on defense, and Thatcher plus Maverick are banned, and the first site is a very off one. They're in the living room, everything working the way of MIBR. So honestly, MIBR, if they finish the half at 5-1, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. The only thing that's going to slow down the pace of this first half is going to be the fact that YeaH Gaming is on attack.
Yeah.
If YeaH Gaming start to slow down when they lose considerable amounts of rounds over and over and over again, back to back to back, then I wouldn't be surprised, and that would draw this out quite a lot more. But YeaH Gaming are looking stalwart, strong, and confident on the defensive side. They'll go to Kitchen, not giving us any of the predictable sites early on. Kitchen is a good site, but it's definitely not the... It's definitely not the typical pick as a primary or secondary. We've seen it before as a primary, but still not typical. Navi's going to be roaming upstairs, setting up those reinforcements early on. Big thing about Kitchen is that the top floor is easy to control for the attackers here.
10 seconds left before insertion.
At least the majority of it is. The Master side, and that's the most relevant part, because with Master, you can go for a plant just outside of Laundry from covering from above as an attacker. You don't always have to clear into Astro, but you can see the way that MIBR are setting themselves up. They're trying to force the attackers, if they come from Master, to clear into Astro, to clear into Trophy. And it's on YeaH Gaming to decide whether or not they want to commit to that, or if they call the bluff and just try to plant Laundry by covering from above. It's dangerous to go for that plant. YeaH Gaming doesn't have the best tools to go for that sort of attack strategy, so they might have to clear the whole top floor. Now, Navi's overextending himself. He does not need to pressure Master. The entire way that they set themselves up here, it suggests an Astro trophy hold. So he's got to be careful about getting picked off early. Remember the last round of the previous map? We saw the 2 roamers top floor on Consulate overextend themselves, get picked off early. YeaH Gaming wins it off of the backs of that. MIBR needs to be careful not to make that same mistake this time.
So he hasn't had a single air jab just yet. And YeaH Gaming look perplexed. They're looking everywhere, and they're trying to check for any utility, any cameras that are set around. Cyber takes a decent chunk of damage here as he pre-fires through the wall. That's where the back staircase leads down to, so that's why you saw him firing into it. And there's drone taken away. It will divulge his position. Nitro cell thrown up, and it will connect. Beautiful play from Cyber as he hears YeaH perfectly. And the Zofia eliminated yet again. Now we sit at the halfway point. You see MIBR peeling back You're just trying to force YeaH Gaming into an uncomfortable position, but because you have so many staircases to use and so many angles to watch for, it gets really difficult for YeaH to deal with it. They might have top floor control, but it won't amount to much when MIBR are actually playing bottom. He watches, he shoots and he scores. Goes for the second, but Novi's on the refrag. Oh no, what's behind you? Novi's gets shot! And PDRN is able to at least keep the manpower equal at 3-3, but GCR takes down Cyber. There's still the Legion and the Smoke alive, and Goomines can save the day.
Suddenly, this is looking very winnable for YeaH Gaming, where we had a strong advantage for MIBR earlier. Only 40 seconds here for MIBR to delay. Legion's going to be a good operator to hold on to Memorial, where he plays currently. Frizzao allowed to go upstairs and start opening up from above. There's M-King, though, getting an unanswered kill. Legion Trap comes out. That was risky, but it actually works amazingly. It's going to delay the buck ever so slightly. Both of the attackers are on this door. Flash goes in, but Frizzao is down. Padrin will get the kill into M-King and pick up his teammate. Here comes the shotgun rush from Hugzord, but he hits the wrong target. Can he finish off Padrin with so HP? Answer yes. MIBR take the round. A beautiful play there from Hugzord.
Wonderfully done with the shoddy. There you go. Lying on the floor is actually a great strategy. Not many people do it because you're like, okay, well, I can get super tactical with it. But game-wise, lying down on the floor and just waiting for your opponents to get into your line of sight, it actually wins you way more gunfights than you'd expect.
I feel kind of like really stupid right now because I can't keep myself from getting like excited and loud. I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're trying to conserve our voices. That's pretty much it.
So, a good job there to Hugzord clutching it out. I did think that MIBR were going to throw that. It definitely looked like they were about to lose that. But they managed to make it work. Good job to MIBR. Very close round, though. When it didn't need to be. We'll be going to Aviator. I like a lot of the plays that MIBR had on the roaming side, where they managed to force YeaH Gaming to clear them out, then rotate, and just go on the wild, force YeaH Gaming again on more wild goose chase after wild goose chase. Solid. Solid roam play from MIBR. Now, Navi's going for, looks like a peek outside. He'll fall off that angle really quickly. But he went for it. Just looking for drones, trying to delay. Navi's doing a good job here, holding things up. Not sure why we're still watching him. He's got
a gun.
He's delaying. I want to see more information. Try and push something out here. Looks like YeaH Game. I think YeaH Game are going for a study take. It's my guess.
Well, all the cameras have been set up correctly here by Novi's. Not a moment too soon. It's chasing the drone, and there it is. He's going to have to run back, but he's unsure if there's somebody watching him from behind. Lifeline will be used to pop the window. Yes, it will. And a second one as well, just to open up the wall. And this is the one leading into bathroom, so we're expecting him to still be inside of the office. Novi's, though, has already evac'd that location and will be out of harm's way for now.
Okay, here we go. So it's a clear into study, yes, but it's also going to be starting at the bottom floor there by Art in the main hallway downstairs. Cyber going to be holding it at the top of main stairs. Navi's on the roam, actually does something, gets that kill onto Frizzao, who is trying to clear him out while we weren't watching. A good job there to Navi's. Meanwhile, the take-in through study, I assume something's happening there. Navi's now just trying to bring himself back to the site. While MIBR set themselves up to anchor and delay as long as possible. Bullet's going to get a kill through the floor there, and he'll get a second one, actually. No, M-King gets that kill as GCR peeks the very same angle that his teammate just died on. That's going to leave just Yangi and Gui. Yangi goes down, Gui, the last one alive, pushing into the hallway downstairs. he doesn't really have much hope here in this round. He's got 1 minute to work with, which is a decent chunk of time. But he gets the barbed wire. There you go. But it's still not an ideal situation in 1v5. He won't even get one player. Gets the down, not the finish off there, and Bullet will guarantee the flawless round.
It's a good try there, but hey, he downed the player. Something. Again, this is defense on Villa with all the operators that are banned currently. It always so heavily into the defense. But MIBR are kind of picking off YeaH Gaming one by one. It seems like YeaH are pushing in a very uncoordinated way. And it might only take 1 or 2 rounds that MIBR takes on their attacking side, or they're very well coordinated, and that closes off the entire game. So it can be done a round or 2 into the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it.
Well, Lion being brought. He's been banned actually a lot during the relegations, and we haven't seen him played when he's not banned, but this is going to be his I guess his debut for relegations, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I missed a round. Casted all of them. I don't remember if... Did you remember Lion? Do you remember any Lion being... Because I know he got banned, but do you remember him being brought?
No. No, not today.
There you go. Not today, at least.
I believe it was brought at least once or twice on EU.
Okay.
I think that was in the BDS match.
Well, here he is.
10 seconds left before.
Now,
I remember it was brought a couple times in EU.
okay, there you go.
5 seconds
Anyway,
left.
YeaH Gaming bringing a Lion Jackal combo, and what that's going to be good at is hunting the roamers. Primary objective is just going to be slowing down the roam for MIBR so they can catch up, punish them, get some picks early on. Because MIBR's roam game has really been their star in this map.
This camera set up. It's a more difficult one to spot, and there's the last one as well. Ooh, downstairs. This is all allowing Novies to grab so much information. Now, MIBR's, or YeaH Gaming's change is to have everything to clear the roam. You're playing Jackal plus Lion, all that's left is a Dokebi. That'll be the trifecta, basically. Smoke will come out, and this might be the rush. YeaH Gaming will move in and take control of the office. Novies gonna go for a punch hole, but at least this allows YeaH Gaming to get into an island, and now they're actually going to get closer to Aviator Games room. So GCR takes down Bullet. And that's opening, but the refrag, Gi gets one, Yangi gets another one, and now it's a 4 versus 2 with the Legion still in play. Oh, the angle is being watched. M-King will be forced back, and I wonder where he was during this entire engagement. Look the other way. Oh, no, he loses it. Pedrin, beautiful play. Gumine sets off. It's not enough. Yangi will find Novies, and YeaH Gaming don't even need to set foot inside of the site, as even though this is the second time we're going to see the living room, we don't actually get to see it.
Yeah.
YeaH Gaming pick up a round on attack, and with all things considered, all variables, 1 round on attack is already a start.
Yeah, it's good. It's better than what we were looking down the barrel of, because it seemed like we were going to have MIBR go flawless on the defensive half, and that now has changed. The Lion played a big role there. I mean, even the idea of the Lion charges is going to make you play differently, because the thing is if you can't make those long rotates anymore, you can't play anywhere where you're attempting to make a rotation through a hallway that's going to be, potentially interrupted by a Lion. And that's really relevant. It does change the whole the landscape of the round. Now, we move on to kitchen. I'm guessing living room was not a site that MIBR are going to go back to, based on that last performance.
No, I don't think so. I don't know why they went to it a second time. The entire point of it working the first time is that it was a surprise.
I mean, we always say that, right? Like we said, those pocket strats, the off sites, but I don't know. Some teams really like different sites.
Yeah, it's true.
And in this case, it almost. Well, no. In this case, I don't think that's the right site for MIBR moving forward. We'll see if they can actually win it again, if they go there again, which again is doubtful. Kitchen defense was not all that kind to MIBR. They won it, but only barely. It was because of Hugzord. Good play with the shotgun. And I could see YeaH Gaming just just taking this. They're going to waste one of their drones there to get rid of the pest, so they don't have to take any risks on it. And not waste, I guess spend one of their drones to get rid of that pest. Bolt's going to fall back as soon as the pest is destroyed. Doesn't want to risk getting droned out.
So, there's the E1D, and nobody has been spotted. GCR coming in, and there's drone in front of him. Oh, the drone can't spot that Nitro. Cyber hits it perfectly as the E1D even lures the attackers into a false sense of comfort.
That's a really good camera there from Navi's. I'm sure it'll gather some information, some relevant stuff as the attack comes closer to the site. Navi's playing by Astro Stairs. It's a big roam position there. He's going to need to be droned out. It's unlikely anyone's going to expect him to be on those stairs. Bullet is detected. So, okay, this whole position is blown now. Both of these players are going to need to fall back thanks to that mark from the Lion EE1D. Lion EE1Ds are not as potent as they used to be. They don't have the outline anymore. Just a series of marks. But a rush from Friezau is going to get the kill into Bullet. That was beautiful. He comes from the drop down. He opens up the doorway using a skeleton key, and he gets the kill. No refrag just yet from MIBR. Oh, Navi's is playing very, very close to danger. Could easily die, but he's actually going to rotate back. EE1D will detect him, but he's not punished for it. That was narrow.
So, Cyber will take down YeaH. Now, the Buck is so low on HP. He might not survive for long, but Dring finds Cyber, and he can scan for footprints. They can find Hugsword here. This can be huge. He's just put up in the middle of the kitchen, and Guy might come in and rotate from the bottom. Yeah, there we go. He should be coming up into the stock room here in the kitchen. He's got 2 air jabs that have been unused, and the goo mine will pop. That'll give M-King all the information he needs, and he fares it over to Novi's. It's a decent chunk of time for YeaH to drop Novi's, and it's a good play. And you look at the entrance. Oh no! The smoke looks the wrong way, but M-King gets 1. He gets 2. He's full HP. Runs back, and it's all up to the Buck. 10 seconds left, and he's heard on the drop. M-King is turning around. He knows where the diffuser is. This is so perfect. He can just watch it. Well done by M-King. All it takes is a singular bullet. And there's the diffuser being spotted. There you go. You're at 0-0. It doesn't matter. The round is over. And the Buck will go off of the diffuser at this, as there is no sense in sticking to it. There's a round done. MIBR secure it. And we head to round number 6 at a 4-1. 5-1 at the half, as I said, would be great for MIBR. A 4-2 is still a normal half when it comes to Villa with these operator bans.
4-2 would be still advantage to MIBR, but it would be like realm of recovery, you know? And like you said, with the operator bans, you definitely call this normal. But it's not guaranteed to be 4-2. This could be a 5-1 to end out the half. It's definitely possible. We'll be going to Aviator. Curiously, no trophy defense. A lot of teams really like trophy. But not MIBR. No, sir. They are not a fan, it seems. The way the setup's coming out here from MIBR. In terms of operators, only information operator, only hard information operator is going to be Valkyrie. You've got a pseudo information operator in Legion. And that's going to be risky business. The Valkyrie cams are going to be so important in the outcome of this round, and that they persist. And the trouble with that is there's an IQ in play. It means they're likely to be destroyed pretty quickly. Legion Trap's going to be primarily placed on the main staircase. You know, it's weird he puts it in the middle like that. I always found, because if you see them as an attacker, you can sidestep them if they're in the middle.
Sure.
On most staircases. Not all of them, but most.
Which is why usually when you go up and peek against it, you should put it on one side or the other.
Yeah, I often put 2 next to each other to cover the whole staircase so you can't sidestep them.
That's true.
I mean, because...
Or you put them at an angle, at an odd angle to the other.
A good attacker, what they'll do is they'll see them, and they won't shoot them, they won't break them, because you don't need to if you can just step around them, and then silently make your way up the stairs, and then you're somewhere where the defenders just don't expect you to be.
Exactly.
But, whatever. To each their own. Now, It's going to be a clear Master take here from YeaH Gaming. You can see that they're all stacked up on Master. They know what they want to do. They're not hesitating or wasting time with this brute force method into Master here. GCR using his gadget to just start picking away at the enemy's gadgetry. He'll drone his way into 90, spots the Legion, I believe that is. And that call has been made now.
Scanning for electronic.
Good information gathering so far from YeaH Gaming. Have they spotted the guy on red stairs is the real question. That's Navi's. I assume he must be droned out. YeaH is going for it now, actually, and he will spot Navi's, which is going to force Navi's to fall back. Or not force him, but obviously he should fall back. He will fall back.
Yep, just waiting for the E1D to expire, and that's the moment that he's looking for.
And there he goes. Back to
away. My people need me.
So no flank from the red stairs, but he's back into sight, nice and safe. And the player at 90 has even fallen back. MIBR are playing this amazingly safe. They really want to milk this first half for every round possible.
Oh my, GCR stepping into all the goo mines here. He's looking for a player to rush up into him as the Jackal is giving off his tags. There's Novi's. You forced back. Yeah, the Lion, the Jackal, and the Dokebi. That's like the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Yeah, when the rush comes in, it's going to be rough here for MIBR. They're also playing with fire with their position.
Oh my god. All that it takes is a Blitz and a Finka right now, and it's awful.
It would be even worse, but we're not there right now. C4 coming out from Navi's will miss.
And Novi's is actually going to put himself in an odd position here through the smoke, walking in and even dropping on the floor. 2 sets of smokes have been used and 2 smoke canisters. So he's going to sit pretty. Oh, it goes off. No, not just yet. He's still sitting on the floor. He has not moved. And there you go. Now it hits him back, but Cyber has already done the work. And Bullet, and Cyber will get a kill each. There's Freeze getting killed with the CZ-75, but the round's pretty much over, and Hugzord peeks around the corner to get around here. Number 6 going the way of MIBR, and it's a 5-1, as expected at the half.
MIBR trying to be the only team to persist out of Pro League this season. Doing a good job to get to that end. That round was very safe for MIBR standards.
Yep.
Now, what I mean by that is they tend to play very unsafe. Like, in general, the way that they've been playing through this map and this match has been risky business almost every single round. And I keep thinking to myself, wow, you really don't need to position yourself there? Wow, you're taking an unnecessary risk.
Dude, really? Like, this is the thought process in your head.
Right. Well, there's a lot of other things, you know? But,
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Is that surprising to you?
No. No, it is not.
Concise answer. No, but and with that, I'm just impressed by MIBR in these last few rounds. They have still been taking some unnecessary risks, but they're minimal compared to what we've been seeing earlier. So, props to MIBR. They really are starting to polish their play here in this last map. They recognize that they're up against the wall, and they just don't want to risk anything.
10 seconds to go.
So, YeaH Gaming picking up the Frost
5 seconds left.
with the double ACOG. This is like, this is the Hail Mary. This is, let's try whatever is possible. We're going to need to outplay MIBR and really keep them on their toes the entire time. If we don't, they might just beat us outright. So, I see it. I understand it. Let's see how it tails off. Novi's is clearing downstairs here in the wine cellar. Nothing has been found. There's a drone coming in front of him maybe to give him info.
Novi's on Twitch is a scary thing.
Yes.
He's been doing a lot of work on Twitch.
That F2 can just shred through people and give it to people that are just used to it.
What 5 bullets?
Yeah, 5 bullets aren't really going to matter. It's just you can't get, 3 people in a row very easily without reloading. So, hey.
Give it 15 bullets. That'll really make it suffer.
Yeah, do it like the P10 Roni. Drop it down to 20. I mean, the real life...
20 would be even still fine.
the real life FAMAS with 1,000 RPM has a 25-round magazine. It's a curved magazine. Whereas the straight one the straight one is 25. The curved one at 30 rounds is at a lower rate. It's like 750 RPM.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Twitch has the straight one, right?
She has the straight one, which means she has the 25-round magazine. But it was always set at 30 inside of the game.
Well, I mean, now it's 25, so.
So there you go. As someone who has seen them and actually asked an officer to maybe hold it for a second, which was not a great thing to do.
Did you
in
really
Paris.
do that?
Yes, I was 18, man. I was an idiot.
Okay.
Nothing has changed in that respect.
Well, MKing applying a lot of pressure here to the top of red stairs. YeaH trying to C4 from below. Oh, this might pay off, depending on his timing. Not right now. He's got to wait a little bit.
Bomb located by
Wait for the right moment. I'm sure he's waiting for one of his teammates to call for him based on his play right now. That could really pay off. There's no IQ. The C4 detonates and nothing comes of it.
It's a dud.
Oh, he almost saw the buck,
Oh
but
my
he let him
God.
slip by. Cyber somehow dodges YeaH. That is unfortunate. But he's still in a flank position, so he can still do some damage here. He just has to wait for the opportune moment.
Is there a drone to watch this? YeaH will find one on the bullet. Oh, you're watching 90. Oh, he can go for the shot. Novice will find one kill, but YeaH is going to reveal his position. Freeze will find MKing, though, in the meantime, and Cyber watching. But he won't find anyone as YeaH has already escaped. Novice finds one player.
That's an easy
Flashbang
kill.
coming in. He's on his drone. He's on his camera. There you go. Jaeger eliminated. Shot down. Hugsword, well done. 15 seconds left. Gotta go for the shot right now. You hear the frost going off with a 9mm C1. 45 HP, but he shoots his own teammate. Oh no! Two line up. Novi's and the Pipana are already down on the floor. And it only took one more bullet from YeaH. YeaH Gaming get their first round on defense. But again, attacking on this map with these operator bans is so difficult that a singular attack round is pretty big.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but both of the attackers, both the attacking teams so far through this match have pretty much foregone hard destruction.
Yeah, because
They don't care because it's
so difficult to do it.
I think they're considering it a waste of time, probably. And yeah, no, I mean I can't say I disagree with them necessarily, based on the bans. I mean maybe still go for it, but there just hasn't been a lot of hard destruction. And it hasn't been very relevant.
Attackers need to locate
You don't see that every day, especially on Villa. Now Trophy, that was the first time we ever saw it on this map, in this match anyway. And we'll be going to Kitchen next. For YeaH Gaming. Kitchen being the secondary site for both of these teams. So MIBR just 2 away from ending this and keeping their spot in Pro League. But those 2 rounds are going to be so hard for them to accumulate on the attacking side of Villa. At least based on what we've seen. We've seen 1 successful attack so far. Now maybe, just maybe,
5 seconds left before
it's going to be the case that
attackers have discovered the location.
MIBR get their 1 attacking round, match point, and then YeaH Gaming fall under the pressure. But right now, based on the result from the last round, it doesn't seem that way. MIBR were very slow to hit the site. And while some of the C4s from below didn't actually work for YeaH Gaming, I'd say that, yeah, they still had the anchor. They still had the crossfire. There was no pressure from Master to nullify that crossfire. It was a solid hold from YeaH Gaming. And not a lot shown from MIBR to counter that hold. Surprised about the lack of Master presence from MIBR in that last round. Anyway, that's the last round. This is this one. And, well, Kitchen defense already control the living room for MKing. That's good control to have because you can then use that as an attacking platform onto the site.
So, Cyber on the IQ here as we're going to try to push into the kitchen. Most important part of it is taking control of bedroom, taking control of... Oh my god, it's so close. Wonder if there was a reinforcement in the back. It's a 1-on-1 trade. MKing on the YeaH, PDR on to Novice and takes down the Twitch for the Valkyrie. But Cyber's hit real hard. Same goes for MKing. This is the advantage that the defense allows itself because hard destruction is just not going to be able to do much with the immediate denial available for those defenders. Now 3 left on MIBR with Cyber so low. At least PDR is low as well on the mute. Pretty much equal health.
Located.
Cyber doing a lot of work here with his pistol and gadget through the floor. He's going to be able to get a lot of different gadgets like the mute jammers, for example, the Valkyrie cams, the ADSs. He doesn't even have a muzzle attachment on that pistol. Weird.
A lot of people run a suppressor actually on the IQ pistol.
Some people do, yeah, if they're using it exclusively for electronics.
Yeah.
Makes sense. You can also get kills on like Pulse, for example, and he won't expect it.
Yeah, because anyways, if you're shooting through floorboards like that, you're gonna be going for the headshot that wins you the fight.
Yeah.
So here we are. There's a potential assault coming in. Flashbangs will be used. YeaH is still holding off as Freeze will find 1 kill. Oh, but Hugsword on the refrag. YeaH instantly shot down to keep this still doable for MIBR. Does the bullet have any utility? Freeze is going to be completely flashed out and will sit by the chassis here on the A site. Drin looking for a flank. If he makes noise entering into the site, it will alert. Oh, GCR and Padrin, they come up together. Is there anybody giving them info? Bullet will get 1, but it gets shot in the back. YeaH Gaming, another round here on the defense.
I think we're going to go all the way, Gaston.
Yes.
I think we're going to overtime.
I swear to God.
I think we're going to overtime, and I think that the team that gets defense first in overtime is going to win.
I agree.
That's what I'm feeling in my soul right now.
Deep down.
In my gut.
I think it's your stomach.
I am hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Woke up today and I did eat. I had ribs. What did you have?
I had a burger. Because today, well, I mean, we went back home at 7 a.m. So went to sleep a bit after that.
You didn't get much sleep, did you?
No, I got like 4 hours of sleep.
Oof.
I wanted to go to the gym, but that was out the window. So I went out, I packed some stuff for Japan. I packed my bag.
I still haven't packed for Japan.
Well, I mean, you're flying in like
7th.
3 days? 7th?
Yeah.
On Thursday.
So I got time.
Yeah, no, I'm flying in like my plane departs from Krakow in 12.5 hours.
Oh boy. Yeah, make
So-
sure you get some sleep.
I packed my stuff. No, I will get that sleep because it's an 11.5 hour flight to Tokyo.
Yeah.
A long way to go.
You'll sleep on the plane.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cuddle up and sleep. I wish you could have like an airplane cat that just sits next to you.
That'd be weird.
That'd be cute.
And weird. YeaH Gaming bringing it back, but why are they bringing it back? Is it because they're better than MIBR? Maybe. I don't know. You decide. But for me, from what I'm seeing so far, it just seems like defender-sided advantage.
Yeah, I completely agree.
And the reason I'm leaning into that so much is very specifically because of the ban phase. Now, normally on Villa, yes, of course, that's relevant, but the ban phase. Look, guys, there's been little to no hard destruction. Why? Because it's just not part of the equation. Both these teams on attack have been going out of their way to avoid hard destruction, regardless of whether or not it's trying to be denied. That really just tells you what we're dealing with here, what kind of a match this is right now. Who knows? Maybe this is going to be the round that is the exception. Because look at this. It's a study. Sorry, not... Oh, wow. Twitch drone destroys Twitch drone. Must have been Mozzie hacked. M King will get a kill onto Badrin early on. I'm guessing that was at the top of main stairs. MIBR look to just want to rush into Aviator. The air jab's going to work on YeaH, but he's not finished off. He's even fully flashed. That's the second time he's air jabbed. And he's second time he's flashed. Third time he's been flashed. And nobody's going to kill him. Navi's will enter, and there he goes. YeaH dead. He was played with before he was finished off. GCR will get Navi's, though, on the entry into the site. Freeze out trying to make the default plant difficult by opening it from below. GCR doing some real work here by the bar in the site. He will manage to get 1 kill for himself. So it balances out into a 2-on-2, but the attackers are deep in sight, and Cyber will get Freeze out, who is trying to come up behind Bullet. Now Cyber will go for the plant. So on the Ash to cover here, GCR creeping up on the gun vault. Post plant now. This is dangerous for GCR, but he's going to lose the fight outright to Bullet. And MIBR win their first attack round and put us on match point.
That's one attacking round is really huge.
Yeah. And now both teams have won a single attack. Which means that from here on out, YeaH Gaming win all of the defenses.
And then we go to OT.
And then we go to OT. Whoever gets defense first on OT wins. And it's going to be crazy because it's going to be the defender wins, then the attacker's going to win, and everyone's going to be like, oh, that's crazy. There's third attack win. And then it'll go back to the final round, and the defender will win anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, wait, because that would mean that the person who attacks first would... Wait, hang on.
No, because
defender,
they attack first,
attacker,
and they have to attack it again.
Defender, yeah. No. I was wrong.
No, you were correct on the first time.
I was correct the first time. I was wrong in my correction of myself.
It's okay. I don't blame you for it. We've been live for 5.5 hours.
It's not that,
okay.
It's not that long.
It's okay.
Overall, that's not that bad.
Yeah, talking for 5.5 hours is actually more complicated than people think.
I don't know. I think it's not that bad, really. It's just, for me, it's the shotgun nature of the 1, 2, 3. But that's just... It's whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not really bad, like, the mad at the schedule necessarily, as much as I am at myself for not being able to stop myself from getting excited when things get exciting. I gotta stop talking so loud.
How dare you?
I know.
Get excited and hyped during a match.
It's just, you know,
What is wrong with you, Michael?
it's bad timing because I gotta...
Look, as a friend, I think it's time for an intervention.
Okay.
It's time to stop.
All right. I'll tone it down. I swear. I promise.
You need it for Japan.
The Jaeger going to be holding on to Red Hallway, and he'll die real quick to M-King. Padrin. Bad rotation there, buddy. And M-King's going to punish you for it.
It's a good start here for MIBR. M-King is going to set up all of his air jabs. You might think that he's randomly firing into the floorboard, but that's where you really expect somebody to be, right behind the astronomy desk. It's a big kill on the Jaeger. It really eases things on your assault here. But, well, there's the second. Novi's on his Youngie. GCR does have quite a few black eyes that are set around the map. And he'll actually drop on down. Oh, he finds 1, 2 kills for GCR, and he equalizes the numbers. That was lucky as hell. And he just gets it. Nitro Cell has been used, but it's all done. YeaH shot down. GCR is coming to his own, but the air jab will knock him dead. Hugzord watching behind him, but the site is pretty much open. If you can find the 1 or 2 kills here, GCR might not be able to save it. Look the other way! He's ready for it. SMG-11 in hand, and Hugzord is last alive. How did we end up here, Michael?
GCR is Hal, and he's not going to get the last one, but he got the most important kills in that round. He got 2 for the price of 1, and then he got the third as a bonus as he was walking out the door. What a nice establishment MIBR are to give that over to GCR. Match point still, but oh boy, we're getting close to a comeback here from YeaH Gaming.
Yeah, production's even telling us to stop being excited. Honestly, we were complaining about the fact that we were getting too excited, and then what did we do?
Get excited. I mean, it was exciting.
What?
GCR put up some serious work there. That was great for them. For all of YeaH Gaming. So props to GCR.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Gaming.
Yeah. Is it the second YeaH Gaming joke you've made today?
I think so. Look, man. Don't judge a man by his jokes.
I'm pretty sure everybody judges every man by their jokes. I have like no jokes.
No.
So I'm it's really unfortunate.
No.
Yep.
You have better hair than I do.
I have more hair.
Better play that game.
Oh. Stop
Longer.
it.
Let's just do
I have longer hair.
Thank you. Be careful what you say.
It's getting weird.
But here we are. YeaH Gaming, are they going to set up an Electro Claw here? They should. They got 1. They got 2, even. It's not like we've had any hard breach. Like, yeah, we have the Habana, but it's like, just in case we can open
The
a
Habana has
somewhere.
I don't remember the last time the Habana used the Habana's ability.
Well, she has a gun.
Right, but I'm telling you, I don't remember the last time the X-Karos were detonated, is what I'm trying to say.
Well,
I haven't been seeing it. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe I'm in a slight, like, a little bit of delirium from... I don't know. But I haven't seen Habana use her ability in a while, okay?
no.
I don't remember it.
When everything is banded or muted or Electro Clawed, well, it's not like you could do much, right? But, hey, MIBR now on the assault. Again, still bringing that Twitch. A lot of work can be done with Novi's with the F2. So, he's going to be a linchpin in terms of the assault itself. Honestly, the fact that GCR dropped and got those 2 kills on the window and then got another one on the Ash just should not have happened. So, we'll see how this works out for MIBR. First air jab is going to be used.
GCR and Freeze are downstairs.
Cool. 2 of them.
There's an air jab set up here to watch the flank, but they might be able to get something out of this still. Oh, GCR engaging his enemy here, but he's got support from Freezow. He's trying to bait his enemies into Freezow so that the Doc can do the work. You see that? That's baiting.
Yeah, drone it. Get the info. Air jab is going to be used.
That's destroying the air jabs now for GCR. That's 2 air jabs he's managed to get. He's eating a lot of damage, but he's dealt some damage to Cyber as well. And he's going to lose the fight to M-King. There's still a roamer down here. And there goes Freezow, the roamer downstairs. Suddenly, it looks like MIBR might be able to just lock this out.
All right. Things slow down. MIBR with Cyber low on HP. We've seen it in the previous round. 2 kills happened, and then YeaH were able to secure 2 of their own with GCR, who's dead right now. Cyber slowly walking up the flank here on the red stairs. He's not hurt just yet, so just alt walking up. He's looking the other way. Is he going to turn around? No, he's so focused on the Hibana. Finally, we see the X-Kairos being used, but Cyber is the one to make the play. It's a 5v2 with YeaH PDR, and there's an impact grenade, 2 of them that can be used. Drin fires off to take M-King out, and he has 1 more shot left in his shotgun. He has to even reload to use it. Here's diffuser being set. Finally, it's taken ages, hasn't it? Drin is low on HP. YeaH is 20 HP himself. They're going to have to maybe use that Nitro Cell. Maybe just hope for a Hail Mary. They're barely alive at this point. You sneeze and they're dead. You have to use the 44 mag. This is just such a difficult retake. Novice takes 1. Novice for the 2nd. And that is it all done. Yeah, Gaming fail to qualify into Pro League. And it's all done. 5 teams, brand new in EU, North America, and LATAM. But the only one to survive the onslaught, this final fight, is made in Brazil, MIBR.
The only team. Everybody else down into Challenger League, out of Pro League. But MIBR, they persist.